Because it turns white. Okay.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1.
Ugh. Oh, shit. Bad way to start the episode.
That pizza getting
Yeah.
to you?
That bomb-ass pizza.
That pizza was so good.
I swear to fucking God. Anyways, back on track. Welcome to another episode, guys.
And this is Daniel's first time.
Yeah,
Hello.
this is Daniel's first time. Please be gentle with him.
Please.
Gentle.
Yeah, just another day in the podcast. So, how's life been, Daniel? We asked you this a minute ago. You said,
But we were
Could be
off
better.
air, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. So, how's it going?
It's going.
It's going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's kind of been slowing you down?
Walmart.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
Anything like in particular?
You've been there like 2 years now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Mm-hmm. Enough's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you plan on looking for a career, man?
Well, I want to start my real estate career, but
Yeah. Real estate's
Yeah.
really good.
You passed the
It
test,
is.
didn't you? Didn't
I
you take a
finished
test?
The course.
Yeah, the course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Now I
pass
have
it?
to take the test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
done that yet.
It's like a written or like, a
E-
regular style
Yeah,
test?
like a
Okay,
test,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if it was like an in-person, like
Yeah.
they'll like, like someone will take you to like an empty house and go like, sell me this house. Like Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
Sell me this pen.
Was it? Fuck. Who was it? Somebody. I seen like a video where it was talking about like the talking about like the honorary way of like being a salesman and shit. And the guy goes, he was like, all right, you say you can sell anything, sell me this pen. And he goes, do you want the pen? He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, but that's why you gotta sell it to me. He was like, if you can sell it to me, that makes you a good salesman. He was like, that doesn't make me a good fucking salesman. He was like, I just sold you a pen. You don't even fucking need it. He was like, you don't want it. He was like, why am I gonna sell you something that you want? He was like, that's not being a good salesman. He's like, that's being a con artist.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say that's a big part of it, but like
yeah.
a large part of, probably not real estate exactly, but a large part of it is, making profits and like, trying to connect to like parts of people's like, and like in a very con artist advertising way.
Yeah.
You know how
Yeah.
like the whole style of advertising is, like they show something on the screen, and they'll start out like, are you not happy with your life or something? And people go
Yeah.
like, I'm not happy with my life. And they'll be like, well, this will change everything. And then it's like ad after ad after ad. And the whole like system is made for you to like just keep buying more stuff so you're like way more like materially happy.
Dude, I feel like eventually ads are just gonna get to the point, like even TV ads, are just gonna get to the point to where they become like Vine,
How short they are?
yeah, like just shorts, because
Yeah.
they're already like
I mean,
that.
some of them are, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm talking about like
A lot of
just, like,
insurance ads are.
as like you pass, like, cause like our generation's sense of humor is just so fucking dry and like nonsense, like we're just like we'll laugh at like a fucking can of beans, like.
Beans.
See, like we'll laugh at that shit. See, we just said a fucking word and we
I mean,
laugh.
it's cheap. It's
Yeah.
cheap laughter. It
It's
doesn't.
cheap
It's
comedy.
cheap entertainment.
But that's
you
the
know?
thing, though, is like I feel like eventually advertisements are gonna get to that point. Like
Probably.
the
I just don't like that.
best way to sell fucking penis enlargement pills. Want to know how? Go back to the original fucking Vine. The dude who dressed up as like a clown and was like in the sewer. You ever seen that Vine?
Maybe it sounds familiar.
They're like, oh shit, is that a fucking clown? And like, they like look into the sewage drain, and like, dude just like looks at the camera. He's like, you want penis enlargement pills? And like, that was it. That was the
that's
whole
right.
fucking video.
That's right. I did. Yeah, I remember
Dude,
that. now.
at the time that shit was fucking hilarious, and like now you play that shit, it's nostalgic, So I mean,
Well, if you saw it back then,
yeah,
some
yeah.
people,
yeah.
just
Other
have
people
no
are just
idea.
like,
It's
what
like,
the
oh,
fuck
that's
is
kind of
this?
funny.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll just see it now.
Yeah, but like you also got to think like if they use advertisements like that for our generation, dude, like shit's gonna sell like easy. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I just don't. I just don't like that style.
Oh
I don't-
yeah,
like
no.
it's like really gross to me.
Yeah.
I don't like
yeah.
it. It's like trying to latch on to like the part of your brain that's like it's like the instinct part of your brain that's like, oh, I want that, I need that,
Yeah,
that'll help
yeah.
me with my life, and it's
Mhm.
like
Yeah. I
it's
really
just
don't like
very
how
short term.
advertisements are like nowadays. Like how they are like that. You know, they're just
That's
like,
because they know they can sell it in that way,
Yeah,
and they'll
yeah.
make more money that way.
are you
They can make them
sad? Are
shorter.
you depressed? You know,
Are you feeling a little uneasy about
is
your
your
life?
penis too small?
Yeah.
You know?
Are you insecure?
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Asshole a bit flabby, you know? Like,
I mean, I think one of the big problems of advertising like that is because it has to be something so simple like that that can appeal to like millions of people. So it
Yes,
has to be
sir.
like completely dumbed down to like the maximum that it can be.
Yeah.
So it can appeal to as most people that it possibly can, so they can make the most money.
yeah.
And that's a big flaw,
I
in
mean,
my opinion.
dude, I was like a fucking powerhouse today at work. Like, it was fucking crazy. Anyways, I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like advertisements are just really fucked. Like, I mean, it like when you really think about it, like it just gets to the point where it's like they bring like celebrities on, and that is the main like focus point. You know,
Yeah.
they're just like, and that's not something new. Like that's something that continuously is going on. Like it has been continuously going on. Like since advertisements became a thing. You know, they were like, oh shit, so and so's popular right now. Let's bring him on our advertisement. Be like, hey, you know, buy this product. You know, it's like buying someone's word. You know. And
It's like, how many times have you looked at an advertisement like completely just like dead-eyed, you know, just like staring at it, and
Yeah.
then you're just like, oh, I need that, and then you like order it, and you're like, why did I even buy this?
Mhm.
When you're
I
at like
mean,
a more sober state of mind, and you're
and-
just
and
going like, what is?
you
Like, this
either-
does not help me at all.
you either got advertisements that like try to appeal to like the sad part of your life, or you have advertisements that try to appeal to your humane part, you know, like your humane emotions, like the fucking was it the fucking dog adoptions. I mean, like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah, like
adopting
those.
a dog
Like
is
to
like
make you feel bad.
yeah,
about
it's like
not doing something. Yeah.
it's like, do you see these dogs on the screen right now? Half of them want to commit suicide, and they don't even understand the concept. Please.
And it's
Oh my
it's
God.
partly your fault if you don't like participate in the
yeah.
adoption of dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think one of the funniest ads are the medicine ads. You know?
yeah, Froylan.
Oh, I mean, you can answer it. I can talk to Daniel. You know the medicine ads? Because they're all the same in the end. It's just like, you know, this will help you with something specific, and
Yeah.
then as they're playing all the, but this may cause heart disease
Yeah.
and liver disease,
And they're
you just
just,
see
like,
happy
dancing and
families
shit.
like, ah! Just like so happy
Yeah,
about
yeah.
everything. It just gets me every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, look how happy they are that they got liver damage. Wow.
Wow.
Consult
They're
your
fine.
doctor, if so. I just feel like the whole advertisement, the advertisement structure is like very sleazy,
Yeah.
and you know, and I think it says a lot about like us as like a species and like where we are.
Yeah.
That you know they can make a lot of money off it because there's a lot of people. I mean, everyone at some point has seen stupid ads to be like, why did someone make this ad? But it appeals to a large number of people.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I don't really know exactly how you could even combat that. It's not even ads in general, really. It's like most entertainment. Like TikToks are kind of, Vines and TikToks are kind of in the same area, that like really short, like compressed things.
Yeah.
Vine was like the epitome of that. And I loved Vine. But
Mhm.
Vine was the epitome of that because they were like, you have to be 6 seconds. And a lot of them were just like cut after cut after cut of a
Yeah.
longer video. But, it did really well. And that really short form of entertainment, I guess that was kind of one of the first ones. But people really, latched onto that really fast because it's a interesting form of addiction. Same with TikTok now, because
Yeah.
you're just like, it's only a minute video,
Yeah.
and they're just like, that was really funny. I was like, what's the next one? And then
Yeah.
you'll be on it for like an hour
For
or two,
hours and
or just
yeah.
hours, because it's just fucking constant. You can just keep scrolling.
And it gets in your head.
Yeah. I mean, would you rather watch like? Honestly, you could say the same about TV shows, because TV shows have that same aspect, because it's not the same as a movie. Because you could watch a 2.5 hour movie, or you could watch
Just
a
40
mini
minutes.
series with
Yeah.
like 30 minutes each in each one.
Yep.
And it's weird because it feels like you're watching less when you're really not. because you're actually spending like 5 hours watching a TV series when you just could have watched like a movie.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, there's a lot more stuff in a TV show, but the whole point of like, this is short, so I can have more time after.
Yeah.
It's like a lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. I don't really know how anyone could combat that form of entertainment because it's so addicting.
It is.
And so many people are hooked in it. Like, I was watching this interview yesterday, and this guy was talking about how it's really interesting how we've totally changed like the settings of like the places we're at, like in public settings, like because there's always music playing, like wherever we're at. It's almost like we're kind of more uncomfortable in silence. So there always has to be some sort of stimulation going on, like wherever you are. And I think that says a lot about like where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's hard for me to read books. It's hard for me to read books because, you have to be alone in a quiet room, which that by itself is not really an issue.
Yeah.
For me.
Well, I can't stand that. Being alone, like in silence.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Some people just can't. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't hurt. Like, I can do it. But the thing is,
well, actually, I guess silence
bored.
is a big part of it. Yeah, because it's not really, because I can be alone just fine.
Yeah.
But if I'm just sitting there, I guess I wouldn't really call it bored exactly.
Mm.
But it's like, it's almost like the opposite of boredom. When I'm like, there's too much going on, like I have to focus on something.
Yeah. Let me just tell you, dude, silence can make you go fucking crazy.
Well,
like,
isn't it interesting that like
it's
in
interesting.
penitentiary prisons,
Yeah,
the worst thing they can do is put you away from everyone else for like days?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing though. Is like, there's that, and then like in fucking what is it? What is it called? The fucking insane asylums.
Yeah.
Yeah, like like all the walls are white to the point where it's like you can't like even tell the difference.
Padded white too. They're not just like cement walls.
Yeah, and like, dude,
that's also a weird thing. It's like got a weird like cushiony feeling that's trying to give you like you're comfortable, like you can be safe.
Yeah, it's okay. Everything's nice, pure, comfortable, and then like like you get all that, but then you also get the fact that you're in pure silence.
Mm-hmm.
You're alone with everything except your head. Like you're excluded from everything except for like what's going on in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just left there to think. And what the fuck is there like except for like what is there for I don't want to say crazy, but like a mentally ill person to think, Like,
and just a quiet room.
Yeah, just a quiet room. Like they just sit there and think all day. Like what do you think they're thinking about? Like they're thinking of the worst, obviously.
Well, maybe.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But then, there are some people who do find that as like a sense of clarity, They're like, you know what? I kind of
meditation.
Yeah.
And that's what meditation is. Yeah.
But some people can't stand it,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like shit like that should be like
well, I think meditation itself is like it's something that you have to train yourself to be good at anyways.
Yeah.
Because you always start out with that feeling going like, whoa, everything's so quiet around me. Like, I can't see because normally, like, your eyes are closed and you're, like, trying to focus on your breath or something. But it's still, like, you still have to train to be good at that.
Yeah, Froylan can't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I've tried it a little bit, but...
I've been trying to get, me and Froylan have recently been going into the sauna room at the gym.
Yeah, that'd be a good place.
And, he says that he has trouble with meditation because of the fact that, like, he just has to be thinking about something, and the point of like thinking of nothing is very hard,
Yeah.
Like he's always constantly thinking of something, and that's how a lot of people are. That's who we are naturally. Like, but the thing is, we can't just stop and not think,
I mean, you can. I think.
mean, yeah, we can, but like the thing is, like.
I mean, a lot of the stuff that
it's
hard
for
this
most
is
people.
Personally, but I feel like it also applies to Froylan in this sense. It's like, if you're trying to meditate and there's a bunch of stuff flowing through your mind, a lot of it's stuff that
that's
you don't understand. And it's what'd you say?
Troubling you.
Yeah, troubling you. That's a good word. Yeah, it's troubling you, and it's been troubling you for a while.
Yeah.
Weeks, months, years. It could be forever. It's been troubling you for your whole life.
Mm.
But and whenever you get that moment of silence, you start thinking about it because it's your brain is forcing you to come back to this for some reason that you can't even figure out because you're not willing to spend enough time on it to figure out what it is.
It's because your brain goes like, oh, okay, like we're taking a breather now, so.
So now it's time to deal with this.
Yeah, since we're taking a
Yeah.
break, let's think about this real quick. You know,
But no one wants to do that anymore.
no one ever.
And
does.
I mean, it's
That's why-
understandable. It's
I mean-
understandable
I
why
mean,
no one would want to.
It is understandable, but then that's why you also get like those that's why like a lot of people like out in the world right now are very hardworking. You know, like if you've noticed, like there are a lot of people like smart wise, not like physically, but there are a
Mhm.
lot of people like mentally like working hard, and like we're achieving so much in these past few years. You know, like and
Who's
science wise, like
okay.
humanity.
Yeah,
humanity.
technology.
Yeah, technology wise, like humanity has like been achieving a lot, for the past few years, and was it like we're just always constantly thinking. I think it's because of the generation. They just don't want to think about anything except for like work, 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 work. You know, and they don't want to think about like reality at that point. And then they get so caught up in the fact of like working so hard, getting all that money and everything, that they forget like
Oh, so you're talking about work as just a ways to make money.
yeah.
Okay.
Like working
Yeah,
like
yeah.
something to like always keep your mind like onto something else, and the thing is, I was like, I don't know if it's true for a lot of people, but I know whenever like I have something troubling me, I would much rather like keep on working, but like at my own pace, like nobody bothers me like while I'm working, like that's it,
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was like, was it that's like how I am, like when I'm troubled about something, But then you also have those people who are like, I need a breather, I need to sit down, like I need to like just not do anything for like the rest of the week, and they can't do that. So then they're just like, okay, well, since I don't have any time to console to my, mental thoughts at the moment, I'm just gonna keep working, and I'll get to it later. And then later never comes, And then they realize like,
Or it comes at a very bad time.
yeah, or it
Yeah.
comes at a very bad time.
Where you just can't deal with it.
Yeah, and then later down the road they realize like, shit, like I've just been avoiding this. Like I haven't been like, actually busy. I've just been avoiding this, All this, like, oh, I'm busy, I'll get to it later. It's more so like me just putting it off so that way I don't really have to like pay attention to it.
But it's so easy to do that now is one of the problems. It's so
Oh,
easy,
yeah,
it's
because
so
there's
easy to
so
put
much
it off.
shit around.
There's so much distractions
Yeah.
everywhere. And
Yeah.
like us as like 20-year-olds, it's
Mm-hmm.
like if nothing changes, like
Mm-hmm.
how do you think that's going to affect us in like
Yeah.
30 years when we're 50 years old? Like how are we going to be?
Yeah.
Because if I was going to guess, we'd all be angry, probably like all the time.
Yeah.
Because there's like in like 30 years, you're gonna have like maybe like 5 people that are really close to you like pass away,
Mhm.
and you're not gonna be able to. And if you can't deal with that, like each time comes, then there's gonna be a build up and there's gonna be a payoff,
Yeah.
and it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah. Go with energy beds. Fuck.
You can.
Thank you.
How do you feel about this, Daniel?
Oh shit! I took the last
Depressed
one.
now.
You're depressed?
Is that okay?
Huh? Yeah. I got more in my room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should really try one of these, man.
It'll wake you
Okay.
up. It's crack.
Really fun, good. Yeah, the best crack I've had.
I mean-
in like years.
It is depressing. Like, it's depressing for me to think about too, but I don't really see a way out.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, which is to me it's kind of makes it depressing because
Oh yeah.
like how do you like reconfigure how people like view entertainment?
Well, let me just say, there's no way out.
Oh
The
shit, the kid.
fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Where is it?
The kid?
Robertson County. If anyone's in Robertson County right
You get
now,
Is that what you
You
said?
didn't get
the
it?
Kid?
that's because it's you. They're on to you. It's like,
Nah,
don't send
bro,
it to the
bro.
guy. Is she missing, or she
don't
takes
know.
a kid? Because normally, or
An investigation by agents with
yeah, it's
the
an Amber Alert, so it's a
It's
child
an Amber
missing.
Alert.
Oh.
Yeah,
Child.
not a sponsor of Amber Alert.
Amber Alert, not a sponsor. Yeah, the police station, not a sponsor.
I feel like Amber Alerts are actually one of the few things that are like the type of alerts that are actually necessary. Because one, they're specific to your area.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm talking more broadly about like news exactly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes you don't have to know about like shit that's going on like overseas. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people will like get really riled up about it, and then won't be able to do anything about it like at all, and they'll completely change the way that they're living
Mm-hmm.
to like, so they can I guess feel like they're making a difference or something.
Yeah.
When
I
they're
don't
actually not
know.
doing anything.
It kind of makes me mad because like then they think like, oh well, like, you know, we're fixing it. No, I mean, like, yeah, you're doing better over here, but you also got to realize like it doesn't change anything over there. Like they have to be the ones to fix that. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like seeing somebody else's car fucked up. You know, like you see somebody else's like car
Yeah,
like
I mean,
broken
how
down
often you
on the side of
drive
the
by
road,
on the side of the road and there's like a guy pulled over, he's got his hazards on.
and then it's this same.
Like you're not
scenario.
gonna stop by.
Yeah, same scenario. The car is like fucking stopped on the side of the road, and then you go, oh shit, you know what? I need to fix my car, you know? And then like you fix your car even though there's nothing fucking wrong with it. And then you're just like, that made the
But
world
you
a
could
better
see a
place.
story like that online going like, I mean, this is just an example. I don't have anything to say about Ford, but it was like Ford gave this guy a faulty motor and his engine exploded while he was driving. You'd be like, I can't believe Ford did that, and you like pass the same guy as you were driving.
Yeah.
Like you just
yeah.
have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not to... You remember the thing in Paris, right? was like a few years
yes.
back,
Yeah,
but, like-
I think I was in like 8th grade when this
Yeah.
happened.
I'm pretty sure.
There was some terrorist attack. I don't remember. I think a few thousand
It was a
people
terrorist attack.
died.
Yeah.
Was it that many?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude,
Yeah.
It was fucking
Yeah.
insane. Granted, it was sad. It was a very serious subject. But the thing is, it was a lot of people, like changed their profile pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
As-
I think that was one of the only things that I posted about. I remember I put like a hashtag. I think it's like
I-
one of the only times I've ever done
I
that.
didn't do anything.
I don't even know why I did it. I just like I can't remember exactly.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
I'm
did
not
it.
gonna lie. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And, you know, if people want to say, like, you know, oh, that's like a very dickhead thing of me to say, you know, like,
I mean,
proudly.
it's not like my hashtag with a picture like did anything.
Yeah. I mean, like, the thing is, I was like, I didn't do it because it's not going to change anything. Me making a post saying, like, oh, France, we hear you. You know, Paris, we hear you. Okay, you hear me, but are you coming over here to fucking help me? You know? It's like looking at a guy, like, you know, fucking dying. You know, just like, help me. Like, I hear you. It's okay.
It gives you a weird like dopamine hit.
Yeah,
like when people
yeah.
do stuff like that, like online,
It
and
makes
sometimes
you feel better.
the thing that I think the only thing that type of shouting out, I guess, is just to like spread the word. Like
Yeah,
your work
yeah.
for Black Lives Matter, that spread all over the world because
Yeah.
because of what happened online.
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
was like everyone was outraged,
Mhm.
and that worked. Like it spread literally everywhere. They were like protests in like Japan. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
It was all over the world.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only thing it's good at, like
Mhm.
just spreading the word. And
But it's not good with, like, actually taking anything
Yeah.
into effect. Because, like, don't get me wrong, like, whenever it came to Black Lives Matter, like, there was an effect, but it was a very bad effect. You know, like,
Mhm.
people kind of heard it, and they were just like, okay, we need to take shit down now. Like, you don't need to do that. Like, just...
I
you
think
know,
there was just too much lying in the movement. Like it started going too far. I think that's the reason why it's not as talked about anymore.
Yeah.
It started going too far, and there weren't enough people in charge that were going like, we don't endorse this.
Yeah.
Like that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were just like, where's the line? Like they never ended up drawing the line.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably one of the main reasons that it's not a thing anymore. Well,
Yeah.
it's still a thing, but it's not mainstream.
Yeah. I mean, it was just something that was taken out, like, so far, like, to, like, such a far extent.
The message was just the message just got way too vague. Like
Yeah.
I'd stopped understanding like what was actually happening.
Yeah. Because like I mean, before like, don't get me wrong. Yes, Black Lives Matter. You know,
Yeah.
like police brutality. That's wrong. You know, obviously.
Preach it, dude.
Preach it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm fucking spitting bars here. But look, the thing is, though, is like you took it to an extra extent to when you brought historical facts into it, because
Oh, like the statues thing?
yes, because like whenever they started bringing in like shit like
I mean that's I mean, see, I see the point with that, like why they did
I
that.
do.
But it's one of those things like what's the line though?
Yeah.
Like are we going to tear down all of history?
Yeah,
Like
'cause,
I don't, cuz they never drew the line.
I mean, shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm good with that. You know, like shit. Start anew. I'll
Okay,
be. I'll be
what's his
Adam.
name? Fucking you ever seen Superman Returns?
Yeah.
Lex Luthor when he creates a new continent.
Oh yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we'll just do that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all down for shit like that. You know, like if everybody wants to make a new continent where like you can live like not free,
Yeah,
but
this sounds good. Keep going.
like make like, dude, we already talked about this.
Yeah, I think we did at
Fucking
one point.
utopia conversation.
Yeah.
Like, but like if they want to like make a whole continent and be like, oh, like I want to like be me. I'm all down for that, dude. Like, go do you. But the thing is, though, is like you can't just get rid of something that happened. It happened. I mean, you just gotta like eat it, But the thing is, I was like, at least it didn't happen to you,
Mhm.
and at least it wasn't done by my hand, Because I can look back at history, and I can see, like I have a white side of my family,
Mhm.
I can look back at my history and see if that white side ever did anything racist, killed a black man,
Yeah.
for all I know, or a
And
black woman.
some could say it's your duty to find that out.
I mean,
some
yeah.
could say that.
Some people would say like, "Oh, well, you have to find that out,"
Yeah.
But then, like, once you find that out, they're like,
What
"I
happens
can't,
now?
I can't talk to you. Like your
Yeah.
family, like your historical family is like racist. Like they're fucking dead."
I think that was one of the biggest problems with
Like-
how it started. I think it was fueled by like pure hatred and in like a
Yeah.
very simple way that it's like there's a good side and there's a bad side.
It was
We
fueled by a
hate-
grudge
we
that
hate
like
this other
wasn't even
side.
there.
Like one of the really beautiful things that I would see was when I'd see videos of like protests and I'd see like people in the protest and the cops coming together and they'd be like crying together and I was like, this is exactly what we need.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
This is what we need. Like
Mhm.
a real understanding of what's going on
Mhm.
from especially the police because they were the ones who
Mhm.
they murdered George Floyd
Mhm.
and yeah, the cops were supposed to be the ones to go like to condemn that, going that is wrong, like that is
Yeah.
clearly wrong. And
Yeah.
I never saw anyone who said otherwise.
Mhm.
Even
Yeah.
like I've never saw a post, and I definitely would have seen it
Mhm.
because like it would have been trending immediately if there was a cop that was like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought this was okay. Like nobody said that.
Yeah. Nobody agreed with what happened.
Yeah.
And nobody agrees with anything that happened like, back then. I mean like they're like older people, yes, of course, but I mean like that's their generation.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
something they're
I mean,
stuck in.
Yeah, do you think that old racist like 80-year-old men are gonna like, we need to keep doing this and like band together and start it again? Like, no,
No,
it
I mean, like,
literally
You
cannot
can
happen
fucking kick
in
their
this-
cane and they're done. Like they can't do anything.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's just different times.
Yeah.
And
I mean like
we never really I don't know. It's so different to like even conceptualize.
Yeah. I mean the thing is I was like and I know it's like it's very
Touchy subject.
No. I was gonna say this phrase is very pretentious or
Pretentious.
pretentious.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it means? Where it's like oh like what is it
It's
pretentious?
kind of like arrogant a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know like this phrase is like very arrogant. No. I don't know. What is it? Basically what I'm trying to say is like not specifically talking to men, but be a man, Like it's
Oh, okay.
the thing is I was like what I'm trying
like
to say is
condescending kind of.
Yeah, I guess so. But the thing is, I was like, be a man, you know, eat, like, let your pride eat at you at that moment, you know, like when somebody like say that 80-year-old man you're walking down the street and he calls you like a slur, you
Mhm.
know, the fuck is, I mean, what is that? What does that really
I mean,
do?
like you could call that hate speech, I guess. And
Yeah.
some people would like call that. I mean, if the slur was like bad enough, and if the person that had the slur said to them was in a bad enough state, they could just kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And like obviously there'd be like that's still a crime, like
Mm-hmm.
obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but there'd be a lot of people going like release him. I mean, I see a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've said this to you before about like uh when females killed the person that like raped them at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
release the females. Like
Yeah, no.
like it's still a crime.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
the thing is, though,
that
she
doesn't make the rape
actively-
any less bad.
Yeah.
Just because you can say that the murder was also like bad
Mm.
and
Yeah.
immoral.
I don't know. How do you feel about this?
Kind of disagree with that.
Okay.
Because it would be like self-defense, right?
If
Oh
it's
no,
in
I'm
the
talking.
moment.
Yeah, I'm talking about when they come back, like
Yeah.
as
Kill him?
revenge.
Like,
Yes.
like,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
like he-
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm
he's
talking
already
about.
done
Okay,
the deed.
yeah.
You know, he's already
Yeah,
done
no,
it.
self-defense.
agree with
That's
you.
very different. Yeah, yeah,
I
no.
was about to
Mm.
say, I was like,
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah, no, just let them like get away with that. You know, like I would love.
I mean, most
like,
times when like a woman is raped, they normally just sit there, like in like in like
In
a
shock.
and yeah, in shock. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the right word.
they're just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do I do? You know,
And then but it's happened so many times where like the woman has later like killed the person that raped them.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like it's not a new concept because it's not
And
a
it's
new
like
story.
I totally understand like why you would want to do that. Like I
Yeah.
totally get that.
Yeah.
But,
But
that
the
doesn't
thing
make
is, though,
it
is like you also
okay.
have to think about it from a very logical standpoint, and not
Yeah.
everything can be based off of pure emotion. You know?
If it was, then that would be very bad.
Yes, yes. Let me just tell you. I recently got into a bit of trouble just because I went based off of pure emotion. I was speeding down the road.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
son of a bitch.
I swear to God,
You
I deserve
fucker.
like life. I deserve life. You know? But I'm fucking with you. But no, I mean, I was just speeding, but it was because I was pissed off, you know? I was
Yeah,
speeding
yeah.
down the road, and a cop pulled me over, and he was like, hey, dude, like, it's a 35, you're going, like, a good, like, 50, almost 60. I was
Damn.
like, yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, but he was like, yeah, he was like, you're going, like, a good, like, 50 to 60. He was like, it's very close to reckless driving. He was like, I'll just write you a citation. He was like, go to traffic school. I was like, okay, yeah,
Mhm.
whatever. Put me out of the mood, you know. I wasn't pissed off anymore. Drove safe, you know. But that's the thing, though, is like, if I had continuously kept driving faster and faster and faster, it would have become actual reckless driving. I mean,
You mean
gotta,
like if you had kept like for like the next few days or something?
no, like if I had
Oh.
kept on like speeding up in
Oh,
that
like-
moment,
Oh yeah, yeah.
because I wasn't slowing down. I mean, like I was at 60 going up, you
Yeah.
know. I was trying to like just get the fuck out of there, you know, at the moment. And the thing is, I was like, if God forbid somebody like, you know, jaywalked, because you know over there like by the Home Depot, right, on Rock Springs Road.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So there's like the little crosswalk, and like every now and then kids will jaywalk, you know, just like fucking walk out.
I've
And
never seen anyone
I used
being
to
pulled
do it.
over for jaywalking. I've only seen it in movies. I've
Yeah,
never actually
I've only
seen it in real life.
movies. Like
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone actually get stopped.
Especially arrested. I can't even imagine
Yeah.
seeing that.
Yeah,
Unless
like,
you
what
did
the
it like over and over, like you kept getting caught.
unless
like,
you did it in
maybe.
the city.
Yeah,
because
but
in the
even
city that's
then-
more serious.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like we
true.
live like near back roads.
But
and
isn't the
shit.
crime of jaywalking because it could interfere with traffic? Isn't that? pretty-
Yeah.
Isn't that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, I was like, anyways, say a kid, God forbid, jaywalk. You know, and I'm still doing that speeding. I could have
Fucking
hit the kid.
criminal.
I could have hit the kid.
Yeah.
Then that becomes, was that murder?
That's
Yeah.
Manslaughter.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know.
manslaughter.
Manslaughter means like
yeah. Either way, it's a homicide.
yeah, it's homicide.
Yeah. Either way, it's homicide. You know, somebody died
You got, I
because
think
of
that's
me.
at least like 5-10 years, whatever.
Yeah. But the thing is, I was like, you have to realize that basing things off of emotion causes a negative effect, not infect. What the fuck was I saying? It causes a negative effect. You have to.
I mean, it's
put
like,
in
have
a
you ever been
mix.
like really angry about something and then like taking it out on somebody else?
Yeah. Or like you've been angry at something, you punch a fucking wall. Okay.
How's that
Yeah.
going?
Well,
How's the hand?
yeah, your hand's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
broken.
funny.
You got a hole in your wall.
Yeah.
Now you got to
That's
fix
how
that
I broke
shit.
my hand. So.
Yeah, Daniel
Yeah.
broke his hand that way.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Fucking Rocket League, man. Shit.
Fucking Rocket League, bro.
Swear to God.
Wait, is that actually why?
Nah.
Oh, okay, good.
No. I don't even know why.
Can I ask you why?
I was like going through a lot,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I was arguing with my dad, and when I get mad, I just give it to myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm a really calm person,
Mm-hmm.
But it was pent up.
so it keeps like building up until I just go off.
There's a payoff.
Yeah. I want to see like
Yeah.
Daniel like angry.
It's so bad, bro.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to see you like angry because like you're like very soft. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
like what's up? And then
Yeah.
like I just want to see you like, like you like fucking Hulk out or some shit. Like that would be like amazing.
He just like starts growing muscles. Honestly, when you're really mad, it feels like you do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I'm assuming like not that that's why you like punched the floor, but you weren't thinking about getting hurt. You were just like fuck
Yeah,
everything.
I
You feel
I
like
just
so
wanted to punch
strong.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And then
like,
your mortality like comes back to haunt you and like, oh shit, I just broke like 3 fucking fingers doing that.
Yeah, it was so dumb,
yeah.
bro.
I mean, like
I broke my
that's-
hand.
You gotta always throw in like a mix of like I mean, like it's good to let your emotions out. It's good to let them out, but you gotta let them out in a very safe and controlled environment. Like if you let it out like just whenever the fuck you want, there's always gonna be a negative effect. Like you gotta know that nothing bad is gonna come from you throwing your emotions
It's like
out.
kind of
at
like
that
the
moment.
classic stereotype. It's like the guy works like a terrible job that he hates, and then he'll come home and his wife like
Cheated on
like
him,
or cheated on him or like no, I mean that's pretty bad. I was just gonna say like
fucking yelled at him. Or some
no,
shit.
like maybe she was supposed to cook dinner or something, then she didn't. I'm not saying that wives should just cook dinner for the husband. I'm just saying like in a scenario like she said she was gonna cook dinner for him, and then she didn't, and then he comes home and just starts fucking screaming at her. He's like, "Oh my
fuck
fucking
is my
God."
dinner?
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
fucking wailing on her,
Yeah.
and like yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
because
like that's the
because he
thing.
has a job that he hates, and maybe his manager fucking screams at him all day.
And that was probably something
You
he was
know.
really looking forward to, and then he
Yeah.
can't even like.
So
Get it.
it's the woman's fault. That's what I'm. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's just basically a whole bunch of like leading effects coming to an ending.
You have to figure out what's the appropriate response to
Mm-hmm.
when something happens to you.
Yeah.
I guess that
Yeah.
like you don't like. Like what's
Mhm.
the appropriate response? Like how angry should you get? Like how long should you spend on it?
Yeah. I
you
mean,
gotta figure that out.
at most, I spend like a solid like maybe 15 to 20 minutes like angry, and I'll be thinking about that shit for like that entirety of the time, and then I'll be like, you know what, it's bullshit. It's not gonna stick with me forever, like I'll just move on from the subject, and then I realize, hey, today's actually a really good fucking day,
Yeah.
like I don't have to be mad at anything, I can just keep on living my life and let it be, like there were times like I always want to say in my past life for some fucking reason, but it was like literally just a few years ago. I don't know. I see
Past
myself.
life.
I don't know.
Oh, I
it's-
know what you mean though.
It's very crazy because I see myself.
High school for
completely
me
different.
is a very different time
Yes.
for me.
Yes.
than it is right now. But like I was just thinking like the other day, I was like, I can't believe that I was in high school like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because like 3 years, the last 3 years, I felt like a long, long time for me.
I will say I'm very surprised of you with short hair.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you've only known me with long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
It
never
was
seen
very
you with
different.
Short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess no one at Walmart ever saw me with short hair.
Yeah.
When I first started, I already had it like pulled back and like I had a headband on.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to get a headband. Lately, it's
got
been
you.
going down into my eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
I got you. I
Really?
got some. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
sweet.
got some in my room.
Nice.
I mean, they may be used, but I'll get you some more.
Yeah. I mean, I just need one to like keep my hair back. It gets in my eyes. Do you have any ones that are like black that'll like fade into my hair?
Yeah, I think so.
You do?
Think
Sweet.
so.
Sweet,
Yeah.
sweet. Sorry, there was a drug deal that just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta wear
Headband
black.
deal. A band deal.
Does it come in black?
Yeah. Was it?
But it's like, what's the appropriate response?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how long do you want to? And I think the answer is something like, as long as it takes for. It's like the sweet spot is in between not dealing with it at all, and then if you go too far, it's when you start like, what's it called? Like hating yourself because of a specific thing. Yeah. And I think there's definitely a sweet spot in the middle where it stops being like a productive thing that you're doing to ruminate on a specific memory or something.
Yeah.
And then it becomes into a more like beating on yourself.
Yeah.
Which is not productive.
I mean,
which it's fucking hard not to keep beating yourself up over something that you hate that you did. Like, it's not easy.
Let me just say, my biggest word in my life has always been "I'm sorry," and it's because of the fact that
Is that cat hair?
I don't know. Something was like touching my lip.
That might be cat hair.
I don't know, man. Sorry. Shit.
I pick Reese's hair off these like a good
Reese's
amount.
tasting kind of
Tasting
funky
like
lately.
chocolatey,
Yeah.
like peanut buttery maybe.
Reese's Puff. Reese's Puff.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
But
hey, if you want.
If you want, shit, I love your cereal, dog. They should bring back those old commercials. I like those commercials.
I don't like the Reese's Puff. Reese's.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
were kind of funny.
Yeah. I love those. Those are so fucking hilarious. Anyways, back to what we were saying. I mean, that was my biggest word was "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And it's because of the fact that, like, I would get mad at shit, and like you said, it gets to a point where it's like you can get mad to where you don't do anything, or you can stay mad past that point, and then you start hitting yourself. And I would always go past that point. Like,
well, I'm not against hitting yourself if it's in a productive way.
hating yourself?
No, I think you said hitting.
Hitting.
And I don't
You
mean
said
like
hitting.
literally. I said hating, like hating yourself. I mean.
Oh no, I said hating.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think if you're like, not exactly beating in like a supportive way, like to yourself.
It's more like
it's fine to see something that you did was like actually wrong and go
Yeah.
like, I'm so fucking stupid for doing that, or like I'm a
Yeah.
piece of shit for doing this
Yeah,
one
yeah.
specific thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then you can't let it branch out to everything that you do.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes more of a problem.
Yeah, and that's what happened. It's like, I let it branch out to a lot of the things that I did. Every small fuck up I did, I'd be like, fuck, like I'm a piece of shit,
Mhm.
And every small fuck up like was always that result was like I'm horrible. I'm not even human, shit like that. And that was why my biggest word was I'm sorry. And it still is, but out of instinct. I don't hate myself as much anymore. I try to
Yeah.
look at it from like all points of view. If I see that, like something that I did made somebody else upset, I can look at it and be like, well, I did what was logical at that moment, or
Mhm.
I did what had to be done, like say for instance, I told Carla that I was going to make dinner, like you said earlier.
Mhm.
I didn't know she had a bad day at work. She hasn't messaged me because she's been working.
Mhm.
The thing is, though, is like I was cleaning up the house. I got a whole bunch of shit like piled up on me, and then like out of nowhere, work calls me in to come in and work a shift real quick.
Mhm.
I go in, work that shift. I come back. She's home. She's upset. She's crying. She's like, "You didn't even make dinner." Well,
It's just that one little thing like sets her off.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
that one little thing that set her off, and it's like, well, I did nothing wrong. Okay, I cook, I cleaned the house. I did all that shit. Like, I made sure everything was good before I left. I thought I was gonna be home, and then like my job said that it was mandatory overtime, that I had to come in.
Mhm.
Like, I did nothing wrong, you know? And it's like, you can't let every single thing kind of hit you like that. You kind of just got to look at it from the logical standpoint and be like, okay, well, this is the reason why, I fucked up, you know? Or I fucked up, you know? Because there are some people who, like, look at it and be like, oh, like, I fucked up, like, so bad. Like, they're dudes who have girls, like, leave them and go for, like, somebody else. You know, there are dudes who, get broken up with. And they're like, oh, like, I fucked up so bad, like, oh, no, you didn't fuck up. She's been cheating on you the whole time. She found one small mistake that, you couldn't help, like, it wasn't even your fault. She found one mistake and she decided to take that chance and leave, like, don't let it get to you. And that's the problem with, like, a lot of people nowadays. They don't really understand the concept of, like people can be manipulating and deceitful, and that's one trait that we as humans can't get rid of, is like the deceitfulness, the betrayal,
Yeah.
because like sometimes it's natural.
I mean, I think the best way to, like you said, I don't think it's impossible to eliminate it completely, but
yeah,
but you should, like,
you should always try to
when
be
you're
honest.
doing it,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
when you're doing it, and if you're willing to, like,
Go through
acknowledge
with it. Yeah.
that you're actually, like, manipulating someone when you're doing it, then
And
like,
there's some people
that's a case
who
that,
try not to acknowledge it.
yeah, there's a lot of people that do that, and
Yeah,
that's a case where it's it's good and productive to feel like really terrible for doing something like that.
Yeah.
Because then maybe you'll be better.
Yeah,
later
yeah. Maybe
in
you'll
life.
realize, like, okay, well, yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I won't do that next time, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, you already fucked up once, like, and you're never going to get that again. But maybe the next time you go to try again, you won't fuck up this time. Maybe this time you won't, do what you did last time and, kind of let something good go by,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
I think some people kind of forget about the aspect of change,
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
people can change.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it's kind of hard to think about. Like, let's say there's like two people dating, and like the boyfriend, like, really like fucks over the girlfriend,
Oh, yeah.
and like
Yeah.
she's like stuck in like this really bad place for like years,
Mhm.
and then he realizes where he fucked up, then he gets better, and it's like, and then maybe he dates someone else, and then they have a really, like, healthy relationship, and
And then she comes
sometimes
back
it's
and
like,
she's like,
it's like-
listen, like,
yeah,
he's not who you
like,
think.
you don't deserve this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't deserve to be happy because you fucked me over so bad. And
Well,
it's like,
The thing
you're
is,
kind of right. Like, so you're kind of right. It's like, it's not really fair.
yeah, it's not
It's not
fair.
really
It's
fair,
not fair that I
in a
did that
way.
to you, but you also got to understand that I worked hard to change myself. Like, I realized what I did was bad, and I had to, like, mentally go through a struggle of telling me, like, no, I can't do that. Like, that's not me. Like, that's not something I should be doing. That's not right. I kept having to catch myself and saying, no, like, that's it. That's enough. Enough is enough. I had my fun back then, and it caused something bad. And that's where his struggle came from. That's where he decided, like, okay, I can finally earn this. I finally have, gotten the approval of being worthy to have a healthy and stable relationship, because now I can actually keep one.
Yeah.
I can actually, like, stay true to my word now. But then here comes the girl trying to fuck it up, being like, listen, he did this to me like 6 years ago. Like, don't listen to him. He's a cheat. He's an ass. And the girl's
And you're like, yeah, like, you're not wrong. Like, he was. And, like,
I
maybe
was
there's
an
a
ass.
still, like, maybe there's a part that's hopefully smaller that's
Yeah.
still in him,
Mhm.
but he won't, act on those
Yeah, it's like
notions.
not a good, like a bad conscience. Like a little, like, basically just like a little side of him that's just like, well, maybe, and then he's just like, no.
Yeah. It's got to
And
be from a good place of heart.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I guess in that example, like, she has this, like, the ex-girlfriend at the time, she has this mindset of the guy that's it's not human like.
Mm.
Like, because if she saw him as a human, because I think every human is capable of change,
Yeah.
and if she saw him as that, then it would be different.
Yeah,
But-
a lot of women who get hurt, and like I've asked, I'm just like,
That's definitely not just women though.
I mean, yeah, it's not just women, because
Yeah.
like I know a lot of guys too,
Yeah.
because I mean, shit, I mean, I don't really call.
You don't
I
gotta name names.
Yeah, I don't want to call anybody
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
but like I knew the guy, like I know the guy,
Mhm.
and he still thinks of the same woman as being the same as she was like
Yeah.
10 years ago,
Mhm.
and or not 10 years ago, like probably like a
And
good
it's
5 years ago.
obvious why you would want to think that, because it's easy. Like, it's easy
Mm-hmm.
to put someone like a specific box, like,
Yeah.
this person's bad because he did this and this and this and this,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Mhm.
who he is, and that's who he will always be,
Mm-hmm.
and he's never going to change.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the important things about. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say important, but I think it's one of the big keys about the idea of marriage,
Yeah.
because it's like
You
you have
gotta-
to see each other as a human, because you can't make that argument
Mhm.
if you're like married to someone.
Mhm.
It's like if you have a really fucked up thing that you did, or like several other things or something.
that you did a while back.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
if you can't think that your partner is like capable of change, then you can't
Mhm.
you can't be married to them, because it's
Yeah.
just like you will never change, and it's like you'll always be like this. It's like, then
Mhm.
why the fuck am I here?
Let me just tell you. Was it? I was listening to the radio the other day, and
You old fuck.
anyways, bitch. I was listening to the radio the other day, and they were talking about basically the same thing.
Yeah.
It was like, do you think, love can come at a bad timing? And the radio show host, he was like, yes, I believe that 100%. And well, Ryan Seacrest I think that's his name. He's like really big in like radio shit. I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah.
who he is.
You know who-
I know
yeah,
his
yeah.
name.
Yeah, like on iHeartRadio and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who he
Yeah,
is.
it's
That's
him.
right.
Yeah. So he basically was saying like, yes, I believe in that, And the girl was just like, no, I don't believe in that. Like the girl who was like on the show with him. I can't remember her name. And she was like, no, I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all.
Face.
Oh, his face.
Yeah, his face looks funny. Sorry, continue.
But basically what ended up happening is she was like, I don't believe that. I feel like that if, you truly love somebody, you're willing to change for them, like no matter like what the time is. Yeah, that's kind of true, but the thing is, I was like, you also got to understand, like, maybe he's seen you at one point and he was like, I want to change so I can deserve her one day.
Yeah. If your motivation is to change for a specific person,
Yeah.
then that is where it gets way more muddled.
Yeah.
Because then you'd start to lose your like actual identity.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're just
No,
you're trying to forget about who you are so you can be more
yeah.
likable to a certain person, or
I
your
think,
idea of a
look,
certain person.
I think it's acceptable if, like, you are who you are, but, like, you probably, like, every so often you'll go out and, like, you'll drink heavy, Like, you drink more than what you should, like, a bad amount, To the point where,
you
like,
said it like every so often, so like kind of a rare occurrence, like kinda
probably,
not?
yeah, no, not a rare occurrence. More of like, probably like
Every
once or
other
twice a
weekend
week.
or something. Okay, yeah.
once or twice a week. You'll go
Okay.
out, you'll drink heavy, you'll come home, you're fucking stumbling, you couldn't even drive. You had to get an Uber. Your car's still at the bar.
Hey, at least you got an Uber.
Yeah.
At least you didn't try to drive.
I mean, but the thing is, I was like, it gets to the point to where she's like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like seeing you drinking
Mhm.
and, like, because you drink out of pain. Like, I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
you to change for good.
Yeah, that's
That's where it's acceptable.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you go to change, like, your personality and, like, change who you are, you just forget everything. Because it gets to the point to where if you change your personality will then become that relationship. And if that relationship
Mhm.
ever leaves or
Oh
comes to
yeah,
a
you're
close,
fucked, dude.
Yeah.
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 If that
I
grounding
experienced
just
that.
fucking leaves, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that shit
I
is
had
horrible.
I had a girlfriend at one point. Well, we actually did technically date, but she really didn't like that I smoked. But the only reason
Mhm.
was just like, I don't really like weed. Like that was
Yeah.
like the reason.
No, yeah,
It
yeah.
had nothing to do with me, like personally. She's like,
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
Yeah,
And I was
no,
like,
no, no.
huh?
That's
What
how
do you
my ex
mean?
was. Like, I couldn't go out with my friends because she didn't like the only thing is though she only liked the idea of if I ever like did any type of like drugs with her. It
Oh yeah, yeah.
like if I did drugs with her, she was fine with that. Like
I've had
me and
friends
her
in
ate an
high
edible.
school, yeah, that were
And
like that.
yeah, like me and her ate an edible, and she was fine with that.
It's like so hypocritical.
Yeah, but then I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go hang out with so and so. He said that he might want to like light something up real quick. It's just something for the boys.
And
Just
then she's
hanging
like,
out.
"Fuck no."
Yeah,
and then
she was
like
like,
the same
no.
dude could like invite her,
Yeah,
and then he'd be like,
yeah.
"But you want to come and smoke with me?" Like, what do you mean smoke with you? Like I can't smoke. Tell me I couldn't smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but the thing is, I was like, no. It was more so like that same dude. He sold me the edible, and he was
Mhm.
like, listen. He was like, split it. I was like, okay, I'll just split it with myself. She was like, I'm gonna try. I was like, okay. She tried it. She fucking loved it. She had a great time. And then during our relationship, I was like, okay, well, so and so said he wants me to go over and smoke. And she was like, no, like you can't do that. I don't like that. She was like, I don't trust him. You'll let me buy shit from him, and
If it's for you as well,
yeah, if it's for you as well, like you're okay with
that's
that.
very manipulative.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It is. And like, what's funny? Like even after a relationship, she started smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Like after the she was like, I have come to realize that I like it.
I mean,
I love it.
manipulation itself, it's like a need to like feel like you're in control.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
And,
it's like she probably didn't even care
mhm.
that you actually like smoked because it's just
Yeah. It was just
like
the
a
fact
specific
that
subject. It's just a specific subject that she could like pin down on.
it's
And go
because
like, no, you can't do that.
how I would probably bring it up. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go out and do this. No, you can't do that. Probably because of the fact that I just said, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like I didn't ask for approval. I didn't do anything like that. But the thing is, it was like, why the fuck do I need to? Why would I need to? I am trying to go experience something on my own. This is a life experience for me. Why do I need you to tell me like what I can experience in my life?
Mm-hmm.
It's just fucked up.
It's good if it's actually like helping the other person, because I mean, because you could like totally destroy yourself,
Mhm. Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah,
if that other person's like, no, don't do that because that's gonna hurt you, that's different because that's actually
Yeah.
really helping you.
yeah. I mean, the
And
thing is,
it's a form of love.
what I would do is like I'd just be like, okay, like the time that I had came over, and I was a bit like a little bit zooted,
Mm-hmm.
and but the thing is, I was like, I took one hit, that was it, just something for me to like give me a little buzz, and then I was good for the rest of the night,
Mm-hmm.
I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. That's all I wanted was just to feel like just something small, and guess what? After that day, haven't touched it.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't touched it. Like that was it. I didn't even need it.
Yeah, you could blow that out of proportion. Go like, well, that's something small. It can like turn into something bigger, which
Oh
is
yeah,
true.
of course,
It's
it
true,
is true.
but
the
you're
thing is,
not reading the situation correctly. Is the
it's
thing.
all about discipline,
Yeah.
and whether you decide to like be like go without that discipline, that's all on you, But I personally know I have it. I
Mhm.
know that I can, take a hit, be like, okay, that's done, enough for the night. Like there was like one other moment. I went home, took a hit, and I went right to bed. Because I came home and I was just like, I need to sleep. It's 2, like almost 3 in the fucking morning, and I'm still energetic. I'm not gonna sleep for hours. I took a hit in bed, like asleep within like 15 minutes.
Mhm.
I was like, I am fucking amazing. Like it felt
And
great. It was
yeah,
the best sleep of my life.
Yeah, that can be really good. But then if it happens the next night too, where you're up until 3, you're like, well, it worked last night, and I can just I can do it again.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I didn't stay up till 3 the next night.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was also like, it got to the point where I was just like, okay, well, now that I was able to put my body to sleep at this amount of time, or at this time, it's automatically going to start getting tired at this time.
Mhm.
And that's the thing about body routines, is like, you have to put yourself through something multiple times in order for you to get accustomed to it. Then
Mhm.
it gets to the point where you don't even have to do that routine no more. It's then become like a natural process for your body.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm fucking tired because I go to bed at like 10 every night.
Mhm.
You know, the thing is, I was like, my body now knows like, okay, time to get tired at 10 because you got to wake up at like 6 in the morning the next day. You know, but I mean, do I have to do that on the weekends? No, I don't work on the weekends.
Yeah.
You know, but my body's just used to the fact of like constantly going through that. You know, always doing it every day, every night. You know.
Yeah.
And there are moments where I get like sudden burst of energy, but that's because like throughout that moment in time on a different day, I'm doing something. Like I have to be doing something, you know, work wise, or I'm doing something like the gym. Like I think last weekend, it got to the point where it's like my body kind of realized that the weekend before that I was at the gym at that time, and so I woke up early
Yeah.
and like you know I was pumped. I was ready to do what the fuck ever. And then it came like gym time midday, and I was just like,
Tired.
yeah, I was like, I ain't feeling that shit. I was like, I don't want to do any of this. And then, you know, I think Freud kind of caught on. No, it wasn't midday. It was nighttime.
Mhm.
Freud kind of caught on. He was just like, yeah, you don't seem in it. He was like, I kind of want to go home. He was like, let's do this. He was like, let's leave. I was like, okay. So yeah, we kind of slacked off last weekend.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's the thing though, is like it became like a routine for my body to do all that. Anyways, we're getting off subject.
I mean, I forgot what we were talking about exactly.
Yeah, we were originally talking about like fuck manipulation and shit, like
Manipulation.
control and all
Yeah.
that. You know.
Manipulation through advertisements.
Oh
All
yeah,
that good stuff.
dude, we started off with
Full
advertisements.
circle.
Yeah, that's so fucking
Bringing it back.
yeah. um. So Daniel,
Yes.
you are someone's fiance. How's that feel?
Feels good.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did it all go?
What do you mean?
Like how did the proposal go and everything?
Well, it was at Disney, so.
It was Disney,
Yeah.
not sponsored.
Also, yeah.
They would never.
Yeah, that Yoda would never
Yeah.
approve of that.
Yeah. It was very cool. I was pretty nervous.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Give us some insight. I mean,
Hmm?
how did the day start off for that?
Well,
Did you know you were gonna propose that day?
yeah.
Okay.
I knew.
Oh yeah. Did you tell your
when
parents
did
about
you?
Huh?
Did you tell your parents about it?
My parents, yeah, they knew about it.
Oh okay. Okay.
At what point in your relationship? I mean, you can answer this question after, but at what point did you like finally realize it? Like, this is the person that I want to marry?
Mm-hmm.
Because you've been dating her for like what, 2 years now?
Almost.
Almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was just because like after a year, I was like, damn, I'm still in love with her.
Yeah.
And I see her and I'm like, she's like my best friend. She's my everything. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I think it's the right time.
Yeah.
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 That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. No, Carly keeps asking for a ring.
Really?
Yeah. She for Christmas, I was like, well, what's some Christmas ideas that you're thinking of? Like something specific that you would want. And she was
Mhm.
like,
Like,
I don't
oh,
know.
no.
Yeah, I don't know. Like just touching her ring.
Yeah,
finger.
Maria used to do that a lot.
Yeah. No, she
Really?
she
Yeah.
like grabbed my phone the other night and she was like, wedding ring, wedding ring, wedding ring. Like hoping that Siri would like hear it and then, like start popping up like
That's
advertisements.
funny,
or
actually.
some
That's
shit.
that's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
It was hilarious. And you know what? I got wedding ring like ads on my YouTube. Like you
Like
know how
K
like
Jewelers or something like that. Not a sponsor.
yeah. You know how like you'll be watching like a YouTube video and then there'll be like merch or some shit like at the at the bottom
Uh-huh.
that you can buy and it'll send like links to like Amazon or some shit. It had wedding rings like all along the fucking bottom of the YouTube video. And it wasn't even related to like wedding rings. It was like a fucking YouTube video about like was it comic book characters.
Mm.
You know, I was like just watching some shit about comic books.
And there was
like,
a wedding ring and a comic book character thing like combined.
No. I was watching like a comic book character
Oh, okay, yeah.
YouTube
I
video.
thought you meant there were like comic book characters on like the ring. I was like,
No,
that's kind
and
of
then
cool.
I seen advertisements for wedding rings like at the bottom of that, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, she's like gone into like my phone software or some shit.
She's trying to do Inception on you.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's trying to
hit
perform
me.
Inception.
Yeah, she's trying to like
Yeah.
fucking manipulate me. Like, was it like what's it called? The fucking thing. Hit
Hypnosis.
Yeah, hypnosis,
Hypnosis.
but like
hypnotize you.
yeah, but like those fucking sly hypnosis is. You ever
You know,
watch
magicians and
You See
stuff?
Me Now?
Now You See Me. Yeah.
Yeah, Now You See Me. Yeah. You ever watch that one? Have you
Yeah.
seen the second one?
I have.
You remember the scene where they go down the tunnel and then they somehow end up in like China?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The brother actually explains how the fuck he did that.
Yeah. I don't remember the explanation, but
Basically what he did was he put SLEEP like as like, glowing like letters as they were falling down the tunnel.
oh, that's right.
And so like as it would like flash like that word like in their mind, like they just instantly just went like, oh fuck.
yeah,
Like they
and
just
then
fell asleep.
they ended up in China.
Yeah,
right?
they were
Yeah.
asleep the whole time, and then he woke them up like in China, you know. Like that's the thing though, is like that's what she's trying to do. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna fucking get her. But anyways, nah, it's a joke. But I mean, I mostly want to know that same question too. Like when did you find out? Because of the fact,
I mean,
like
it's one of the most important like moves in your life. If
yeah,
you ever
yeah,
want to
it
get married.
is. And I've actually been contemplating the idea,
Yeah.
myself. But the thing is, I was like, I've only been dating Carla for a year, The thing is, I was like, I do plan at some point soon, hopefully, but not as soon as you guys think. Probably like a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know? In the next year or two,
yeah.
And I've told her that, and she was just like, okay, I guess. I was like, But also, let me ask you something, Daniel. Before you guys go through with the wedding, are you guys gonna live together first, or do you guys already live together?
We're already living together.
You already live
Yeah.
together. Okay, okay. I asked that because it's typically a normal Hispanic thing
Yeah, I
to
know.
just be like, you get married first
And
and then you live.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the logic that I try to go about is that you have to get to understand your compatibility with the person before you propose and get married and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you guys aren't compatible and you guys just decide to like move in together because you guys have like some kind of like dating fling at the moment,
Yeah.
like, and keep in mind flings like that can last a while, and it gets to a point where it's like you guys have that same emotional connection you did at the beginning of the relationship, but that's because you guys don't live together. You guys don't see each other every day.
Yeah.
I feel like that you guys have to live together first
And then
then get married to test the waters.
Right.
Test the waters. Like you don't just
Yeah.
jump into a pool. Like you dip your toe in it. You're just like, and then like you slowly just kind of
Yeah.
get
I mean, I think you definitely can, because I mean,
yeah.
I grew up Christian, and it's like, you don't live together until you're married. That's like the whole thing.
Oh
And-
yeah.
And I mean, I think that can definitely work if you take it like seriously enough, like the commitment of marriage. If you take it seriously enough,
yeah.
like before you live together, because you don't even, because in this scenario, you don't know how it's gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't matter how it's gonna be, because
It's an adventure
You're gonna,
with
yeah,
each
it's
other.
an adventure. Like you're going to make it work somehow.
Yeah,
And yeah.
I mean, but that's the thing, though. Is like, me and Freud were actually talking about this the other night. He said that's the excitement of marriage, is that you don't know, like, how you guys are together constantly.
Mhm.
He was like, that's the best part of, like, dating and then proposing, like, later on, He was like, that's why you got to, save all the time that you can with each other as a pre-marriage thing, And I recently did explain this to Carla the other night, because I told her, I was just like, I feel like, we spend a bit too much time together.
Mhm.
And it's not a bad thing. I love spending time with her. But the thing is, I was like, it takes away from the potential that we could have as marriage, Because when we get married, like, yes, like, I'm still going to love her and everything, but I've, experienced this, like, for however so many years. Like, say we don't get married for, like, another, like, 5 years, right? I spend every day with Carla, same thing, happens to me all over again, where, like, because it's also a me problem, I've noticed. I focus too much on one thing, and I kind of let everything else just kind of drift away, you know.
Mhm.
And I kind of caught myself real quick, you know,
Yeah.
because I was focusing on work and Carla, you know, like making money and Carla. And I felt like you guys, you know, were kind of drifting away a little bit, and I didn't want that. You know, you guys are literally like the biggest part of my life right now. You know, I can't imagine life
Let's
without
get
you
married.
guys. Yeah, I'll marry all of you fuckers. You know, like let's do it. Like I'd love that, but no. The thing is, I was like, I told her, I was just like, listen, I was like, I feel like we just need to spend a little bit of time apart because of the fact that I don't want us to take away from the joys of marriage, because it's all an adventure,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. Like I don't want to know like how you are constantly, you know. Like that's what the whole point of like, you know, us moving in and then me going like, okay, like in the next few weeks, like after moving in together, or not the next few weeks, probably like a good like month or two, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
living together for like a month or two, and then you're just like, okay, it seems to be going so well, you know, marriage,
yeah.
you know, like propose, like when you get the money, obviously, but
Yeah.
because that's just expensive. But
It's like the ultimate commitment, really.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, but the thing is, it was like that's why like throughout the dating phase, you kind of want to keep things just a bit separate, have your own like kind of like single, not single life, but like your own personal life, something
Mhm.
that like a part of you that doesn't involve her. So that way,
Yeah.
when you guys do get married, you still have that. You know, you're just like yes, like she'll be there, you know, like in my life, but before like I head home, before I go to eat dinner and all that stuff, you know, I'll stop my way over here, say hi to the boys, and then go. You
Mhm.
know, but then you also got the people who are just like, you know, I spent enough time doing that, you know? Like, whenever I was younger. Like, I know me and so-so are going to stay friends, you know? So, you know, I'm married right now. Like, I can't always be over there, and then he understands that, you know?
Mhm.
But we're still going to be best friends for forever, you know?
Yeah.
And if anything happens, he can always call me, you know? And, you know, that's how a lot of, like, relationships end up happening at some point, you know? And I don't really want that, me personally. I don't want that because I'm just like, you know, if that ends up happening, I feel like, damn, I like lost connection with this person
Mhm.
because like I can still
Yeah.
talk to you guys. I can still call you. You guys can still call me or text me or whatever. But the thing is, I was like, I don't know what's at the moment. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
like I don't know what's happening at the moment.
Mhm.
You know, and it's just like, yeah,
You gotta sacrifice it.
yeah, you do. You do have to sacrifice that. But the thing is, I was like, you also don't at the same time. It's something that you can sacrifice, but that's if like, you know, you you're someone like me. You know, you don't really know how to like divide things up evenly. I'm not a person who plans. You know this.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
Yeah, I don't plan shit. Like all this wasn't planned. It was all spontaneous.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, just to let you guys know, a 3 month spontaneous, but
Yeah.
spontaneous.
Yeah, very long, spontaneous.
Yes. But the thing is, I was like, and Carly gets mad at me about it. She was just like, you don't plan for shit, you know, like, because that's who she is. She likes to plan. Yeah. But,
So, I mean, that can be complimentary.
yeah, it can be. I mean, opposites attract.
Complimentary in a very aggravating way.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I mean, how are you and Maria, like, in that sense? Like, how do you guys, like he says, complement each other in that sense? Who's the organized one? Who's not?
Well, let's start. She's a morning person, and I'm
Mm.
not.
Yeah.
So she likes to make plans, and
Uh,
I don't. But that's like we don't have a problem with that because we know
Mhm.
like we're different
Mhm.
and we know how to live with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
How do you guys work like in terms of, you know, living with let me just ask you real quick before you answer that. Um like there are a lot of people who get into marriages and they get to a point to where like they share the same bank account,
Mhm.
they share the same phone plan and everything. Like do you guys already do that, or do you
Oh no,
no, not
no,
yet?
we don't do that.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, or do
I
you
mean,
plan on doing
and
it?
I wouldn't mind
Uh-huh.
doing that, but we're just not doing it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, also, like you said, you don't plan. Do you think you guys combining your things together would that kind of like make her realize like, okay, like I now have a guy who doesn't plan and I plan everything, you know? Like it kind of gets frustrating. Like do you think that's ever going to hit her at some point like that, or do you think you guys are cool?
It has happened before, but we
Mhm.
talk about it.
Oh, you
so
do?
so I just
Mhm.
try to like find a solution.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's always the best thing to do is always figure out like what you can do at that moment.
Find
you know?
the middle ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what we do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's good.
That was really good. What was it? There's like a topic that I've really been wanting to talk about, but I don't know how to like segue into it.
Okay.
But it's a very big topic
All
that's
right.
been going on lately.
Okay.
It's the Travis Scott
Oh.
concert. Yeah.
That's a topic.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
okay.
I knew you kind of wanted to save it for like Natalie because she was gonna be on tonight.
No, we don't have to.
You don't have to.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you brought it up, and I was like, yeah, she seemed like she
She wanted to talk about
had
it.
stuff to say about it, I guess. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she still does. That was like a week ago.
You know what?
It happened a week ago.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did happen a week ago. About a week ago. Week ago.
About a week ago.
That
sponsor.
song is like so old.
I know.
Yeah. But
Jesus
it's still
Christ, that was
fucking
like that must have
slap.
been like what 2010s or something.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
God,
It
that's
still
so
fucking
old.
slaps.
Yeah.
Still slaps. But was it? Yeah, no. That shit
so
was
many
fucking
many
chaotic.
mistakes were made.
Yes.
Like one
a
mistake
ton.
after another,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah.
not like the outcome was like expected, but it's not surprising when you know about all the things that like transpired before it
Mhm.
happened.
Yeah.
Like it was already the concert itself. Well, I guess anyone who doesn't know what happened was there was overcrowding at the Travis Scott Astro World. Like is it a
Festival.
festival?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it
a
was a
festival.
festival, and
music
8
festival.
people died, I believe, and I think 9 people died,
9
and then like
people died.
I don't know how many people got
Shit.
injured. Like I want to say like
A lot.
40 or
And
50.
Yesterday, one of the injured died.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, is that why it's the 9 now?
And that
Mhm.
happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That happened because there was a lot of overcrowding. There was a lot of overcrowding, and people were kind of just trampling over each other because there were so many people. And the reason there were so many people was because one, tickets were already sold out. So the venue itself, I think it was like 50,000, something
Mhm.
like that. I think. So that's sold out already, which, I don't even know if that place can hold 50,000. And then I think this is true, but tell me if I'm wrong. I think Travis Scott himself, I don't know, I think it was at this festival, he was like telling people to like sneak in. He was like, just come on in. He was like, I don't care, just come watch me.
What?
And a lot of people, yes. So there was already
I heard
overcrowding.
about that.
Yeah, there was already a lot of, way more people than there should have been there. And
Yeah.
then, who knows how many more people showed up.
Yeah.
Because Travis Scott's a big fucking name.
Yeah.
He's got millions of people who love his stuff.
And it wasn't even just Travis Scott at the festival.
Yeah.
There was like a bunch of other
Yeah.
artists, like big name artists, like
Mhm.
was it Bad Bunny was there?
Yeah.
Who else was there? My mom sent me the
who was
poster.
It wasn't Rihanna. Who the fuck was it?
My mom. So we bought Bad
Because I
Bunny
remember there was
tickets.
someone else who like came up, who like they did like a conference or something, or like it was just a news thing, and like another famous woman artist got on with him and was like, yeah, we're so sorry. I think it might have been Rihanna. I don't remember. Fact check that for me, please. I don't remember. But
Right.
another big issue which has been made very clear online was that a lot of the crew members who were there wasn't a lot of it wasn't taken seriously enough, like at all. Like the whole time it was going on, there was a lot of people going like stop, like screaming in the crowd, and then there was I don't know exactly how many people, but there was enough to hear it. But I don't know if it was that was directed at Travis Scott, that was directed at the crew members. There were people like shouting at them like in their faces, like stop it, like people are dead down there, and ambulances have showed up, and he still was going after that.
Yeah.
I think he stopped like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Okay,
for
yeah,
like
it was
maybe 10, 15.
the
Who
people
was it?
who were playing was Travis Scott, Chief Keef,
Chief Keef.
yeah, Bad Bunny, Young Thug, Earth, Wind, and Fire was there.
What?
Yeah, right. I was like,
Yeah,
what
that
the
doesn't
fuck?
really fit in.
21 Savage,
Drake, right?
Roddy Rich, Roddy Rich.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't
he's the one who sang The Box.
know. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
Who else is there?
Drake.
Lil Baby.
Little baby.
Was Drake there?
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was.
Oh shit, was he? He's not on the list. Probably just for.
For Sicko Mode.
Yeah,
I
probably
think.
just
Yeah.
for Sicko Mode.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, like there was like a whole bunch of like other big name artists that were there. I mean, and plus like
But it
you
happened
said,
during Travis Scott.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
Travis Scott, like himself, like he was the biggest name there because it's his festival. But the
Right.
thing is, I was like, he makes really good. I'm not even gonna lie, I like his fucking music. I like it. You know?
I've heard some of it. Like, it's pretty catchy.
Yeah, yeah, it's really catchy.
Yeah.
You know?
But you're not going to, like, catch me listening to it, like, in my car. I don't know. I just don't listen to it.
I mean, like
That kind
I
of
listen
music
to it in
normally.
the gym, but like you said,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to it in my car. Like I'm not gonna put
Yeah,
that shit
yeah.
on blast. You know?
Sicko mode.
I used to
I'm
listen
gonna
to
put on
it in.
sicko mode.
I used to listen to it like at high school, like during
Okay,
class.
yeah.
I just pop like some AirPods in
Oh,
and like
yeah.
just listen to it, or not even. I didn't have AirPods then.
Yeah, the wire into the sweater.
Yes, yes.
Christ.
You were like,
I didn't even like put it.
I'm
I'm
sleeping.
sleeping.
I didn't even like put it through my sleeve. I would wear hoodies and I would like kind of put it over my head to the point to where it like covered my ears, like just slightly, but it's not completely over my head, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I just like run it into my ear and I just be like, so I'm listening, you know? I just give that blank stare like, yeah. Yeah, you know, just jamming out. Yeah,
And it's
no.
like, I really like this geometry, Mrs.
Yeah.
Anderson. It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm jamming out.
Was it? No, just yeah. Was it? I think I seen like a cartoon a while ago, where like there was like somebody like fucking jamming out, and like teacher was like working on the board, he's like jamming out, and the teacher like turned around, he's like, and like teacher turned back around, he's just like, yeah.
Yeah, he's jamming out again
Yeah.
immediately.
But no, I mean like that was me in high school.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, this whole fucking festival was horrible. I mean. I was talking to some kid at work, or not kid, he's probably around my age. But me and him were talking at work the other day, and he mentioned it. He mentioned the Travis Scott concert, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's fucked up." And he was
Mhm.
telling me that I was telling him about a TikTok that I seen where this dude was talking about how he actually witnessed somebody die.
Yeah.
Like
I've
he
seen
was
videos
he was
kinda
like
that.
you know. Like he was literally talking to her, and then the next moment she was dead.
Mhm.
You know, and he said that what ended up happening is that, you know, she was like crying hysterically, like, you know, she was like, please let me up. Like they were like in the VIP area, like standing up there,
Yeah.
and they were like pulling people up, like, oh, get the fuck out of there, get the fuck out of there. And she was like crying hysterically, and there was like some small girl, you know. Like,
Mhm.
not like little girl, but it was like a petite girl.
Petite.
Yeah, petite.
Yeah.
But she was like, you know, just this petite girl, you know, and she
Mhm.
was just like, please, like, let me up, like, crying hysterically. And he was just like, okay, like, give me your hand, and like he pulls her up and everything, you know. She's like, she's like breathing, like she can't catch her breath, and then she just collapses, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was like she collapses and then her heart stops. You know, she's not breathing, nothing. And he's like, get the fucking ambulance over here. Like, get him over here. And dude, he said that it literally took them like a whole ass like 30 minutes to almost an hour to get there.
Yeah.
And when they got there, like she was already dead. And they put her on the stretcher, walking her to the ambulance like vehicle.
And that happened 8 different times at the
Yeah.
festival.
Yeah, he said.
And then there was a 9th later on.
Yeah, he said that as they were walking her, like people were still trampling over her to the
Yep.
point to where they knocked over the stretcher and her lifeless body hit the ground.
That was
That-
the 9th one.
That was the 9th one.
Yep.
Oh,
she
really?
died yesterday. Yep.
It
was
no,
her.
they said that she had died like before they put her in the ambulance.
I'll look it up right now. Let's see.
I don't know.
I
It
would
was
say
something
that
on
was
TikTok.
I saw the
Definitely-
video.
Huh?
Like
I saw the video.
that was definitely
yeah.
one of Travis Scott's like fuck ups that he didn't like. He just didn't take it seriously enough. Like he stopped a couple times. He was like, "Oh, are they okay?" He's like, "Someone passed out over here." He's like, "Come with this person out," and then he like keep going, and because he kept going, and he's the center of attention. Everyone else, or most of the other people in the crowd, they were still fucking rocking really hard, and because of that, after the first death, like something should have happened. And because of that, more people probably died because of that, because people were still trampling over each other because, again, it was overcrowded.
Yeah, look, like you said, after the death should have ended, but I seen like a couple videos where he stops on concert and he was like, "Hey, like there was like a moment where the police were there. Like literally
Yeah, like
a
in
police,
the crowd, yeah.
a police video or like a police vehicle
Yeah.
like in the crowd.
Lights blaring and everything.
Yeah,
And he's
and-
like, "What's that doing there?"
No. He literally goes like, "The fuck is that?"
Yeah,
You
I
know?
remember.
And everybody
And he was
You know
like,
what everybody
who's
was saying?
asking me to stop? Like,
Huh?
He said that.
What?
He was like, who's asking me to stop the show?
Oh, no, yeah. No, but the
Oh.
thing is, I was like, who's
Like
asking
he was
me to stop
asking the
show?
audience?
Yeah. Like, who's telling me
Oh.
to stop?
Yeah.
Damn.
He didn't want to stop.
Yeah.
So it's,
No, but the thing is, I was like, yeah, like he didn't want to stop, but the thing is, I was like, when he said like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, the audience was like, "No, it's nothing. Keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going." There were like people up front
Yeah.
who were like,
there's
"Okay,
there's definitely audience members who they're definitely in the wrong. Like
yeah."
like there's
They
a
were
lot
like-
there was definitely enough people who knew what was going on, but they were like, "Fuck that. This show's amazing. Keep it going."
Yeah. There were people out
Yeah.
out in the crowd who were just like, "No, like keep going. Like they were like, "Don't pay
Because
attention."
they
to
paid
that.
money for that.
Huh?
You know? They
Yeah,
paid money.
they paid
They were
fucking
like-
money for that. They were like, "No, like I mean, like they'll be okay. They just passed out." Not realizing like they're dead.
Mhm.
Dude, they are dead. You ask somebody to continue to dance and party even after somebody died.
Yeah. You're somewhat complicit, like in
Yeah.
some of the murders.
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, like that is partially your fault. Like,
Yeah.
and hear me out. That is why I think Travis Scott shouldn't have made an apology video, because is everybody who told him to keep going gonna make one? Like the thing is always like it's not fair. Like
I mean,
I
he
get
had
it.
to, even
Look-
though everyone knows apology videos are bullshit anyways. But
It
he
is.
had to
It
do
is.
for publicity.
Every apology video is just bullshit.
He was
To,
just like hearts go out to the families.
he
Like,
was like,
yeah.
yeah, it was dumb.
Look, the
Yeah.
thing is, I was like, I personally feel like he shouldn't have made one because of the fact that it wasn't just his fault. There are people telling him like, "Oh, it's nothing. Keep going." Like just pay attention to the show. Like,
Yeah, but also he definitely saw what he wanted to see.
oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
He's seen like he knew like what the fuck was going on, because even his security guards came up there and they were like, "Hey, like you got people dying, bro," and he was like, "Oh shit," like
I think they were probably just talking about passing out, because the eye and passing out are
Oh,
very
yeah,
different things.
yeah.
And I think if they came up and said that people were dying, I think even he would have had to react differently.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
no, but
I would hope so at least.
I mean,
just
don't really know what
yeah.
they said. Like they just walked up and like he like took his mic away and he was like talking to him,
Mhm.
So no one really heard like what the fuck they were saying.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was like, if one, if they told him that they were dying, then it's like, okay, well, Travis, you're kind of fucked up for that. Like keeping
Mhm.
it going for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
He did cancel the second day though, which, I mean, granted, needed to be done.
I guess, but like, why?
I
Because
mean-
people would have been mad if he kept going.
No,
Yeah.
no.
For the
If
people
he,
that
I mean,
died.
one, yes, people would have been mad if he kept going, but also two, because of the fact that if he kept going, it would have continued.
Maybe.
The number would have risen.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
Well, was it at like the same place?
huh? Yeah.
Oh.
It
yeah.
was kind of like.
Yeah, I guess it could have kept going.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's
Happened
that?
2 nights in a row. Sheesh. That
Yeah.
would be bad.
Yeah. What? Then you're looking at like what? 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Probably
more.
20.
Yeah. Maybe more. Who knows?
It's horrible. I mean, the thing is, I was like I said, you can't just blame Travis Scott though.
Yeah.
Because
like
like
we're
yes,
here having a conversation about this, like taking it seriously, like trying to
yeah.
figure out what happened, trying to figure out an appropriate response to this,
Mhm.
versus sending a tweet online going like, Travis Scott deserves to be canceled and like never make money and anything, and he deserves to like be on the streets.
Yeah,
Which,
yeah.
or also, people saying that it's just like, I want everyone off the streets because everyone needs to be rich. I'm like, okay, well, make up your fucking mind,
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, people are just.
The thing is, it was like, again, I'm sticking to that. He didn't have to make it because of the fact that it wasn't just him. Like, he was the face, yes.
Yeah, he was the face of the
he was the
apology
face,
for sure.
and like if he made an apology video just because of that fact, I understand that.
Yeah.
But me personally, I wouldn't have done it because of the fact that I would have told the families themselves personally, be like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry for how things turned out, but I wouldn't make an apology
I will
video.
say, I don't think he made the apology video for moral reasons.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guarantee you.
It was
If
more
he hadn't
just
made
like,
the apology video, he would end up with less money because people would like him less.
Yeah. People would have liked him less. I
Yeah.
mean, but the thing is, I was like, instead of making an apology video, make a video about the truth. You told him to keep going. You told him that you wanted to
that
show.
would be an apology video that people would, actually appreciate.
Yeah,
Going like,
yeah.
here's where we fucked up. This won't happen again. Which,
Mhm.
there's a
Yeah.
list of like 5-10 reasons minimum
Mhm.
of like why this happened.
Yeah,
And he didn't say that. He was just like, I'm sorry. Like,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Love.
Hearts go out to the families.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he's going to give them like 20 grand each, the families.
Yeah.
Something like that. If
Shit,
that.
what is that, like $20 to him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like nothing.
Yeah. I mean, the fuck?
A lot of people that are like the people that like I was describing that are complaining about it online are mostly the people that are, obviously lower class that are just like, I hate Travis Scott already because he's rich and famous.
Yeah.
And this is another reason for me to hate Travis Scott.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I was like, people use like certain moments in someone's like life where they fuck up to like define them because of the fact that they don't like the fact that they're better off
Yeah,
in that moment. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, and that's how a lot of people react, like, whenever it comes to celebrities. Like, that one day we were talking about, remember, I think it was the first episode that we posted. Was it? Or no?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. So
You remember the time we were talking about celebrities? And we were talking about how everyone decides to put them on such a a high pedestal, and then like once they do one fuck up, something human, like a human type fuck up, they're like, oh, they're a piece of shit. They shouldn't deserve to live. Fuck that, because it makes them realize that like one, they idolize him at first because they're just like, oh, well, he has the body that I want, he has the looks that I want, he has the money that I want.
He's got the artistic talent that I want.
Yes. And then when you realize that he is a human just like you, he's not the perfect version of you. He's a version of you that's like, that looks perfect, has all the shit that you want, but the thing is, it was like he did something
perfect and
fucked
is
up.
perfect are very different things.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So something can look perfect, but isn't completely perfect,
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of people end up doing. That's why I feel like that's why a lot of people get mad, is because they see them as like the perfect version of what they could be, and then when they realize that they're not as perfect as they seem, like they're still human and they can still fuck up, they're like, my dreams are over. Fuck that person. You killed my dream of being, perfect just like you one day. And the thing is, it was like, they didn't do that. You just did that on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like you saying that at that moment, you did that.
And how do they see that like example of like perfection online?
Exactly.
And they saw it online in like a video like, damn, this guy's like really good at music. He's like really fucking talented. And he is. I think he's pretty talented as an artist.
Yeah.
And I don't even listen to him that much. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the fact that a lot of people do just says that, he's got something. He's got to have something.
We talked about Robert Downey Jr. in one episode. I feel
I
like
think it was that one actually, the one you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring him up again. Whenever he had that addiction,
Mhm.
a lot of people looked down on him. Like no one pitied him. They were just like, dude, he's fucking horrible.
And some people used it like the media used it as like a way to well, make money. Going
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
going like,
definitely.
tell me
And
about this again.
Yeah, the thing is, it was like,
Because it's a good selling point.
it is, and that's the thing though. Is like Robert Downey Jr. started off, using his father's name, who was already like a well-known name. He used his father's name to kind of kickstart his career. He was doing great at first, and then he got into his, celebrity addictions, like every celebrity does, you know, and then he just kind of fell down for that period of time. People were talking trash about him. Nobody wanted to hire him for movies.
Mhm.
Nobody wanted to do anything for him. And it got to the point to where it's like, people disliked him because of how human he was. Addiction is a normal thing. Like it's not something that, we should have. Like of course it's bad, yes. But can anyone like really escape from addictions? Like addictions can be anything at
Yeah.
this point. You can be
Yeah.
addicted to your phone. There are people out there who are addicted to that. There are people
Pretty much everybody is, dude.
I mean, at this point, yes, everybody is addicted to their phones. But that's a better version of addiction.
It's
you know?
definitely way more normalized, and people don't want
Yeah.
to like acknowledge that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people can be addicted to nicotine, like
Mhm.
in vape pens. There
Yeah,
are
it's
people,
not easy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people can be addicted to a lot of things in
Mhm.
this world. And, Robert Downey Jr. expressing that showed his humanity. And people didn't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
They were like, dude, like you had such a perfect life,
Yeah.
you could have just played it safe. But they're just mad because they didn't start off in that position that he was. They feel like that, oh, well, if I started off in that position, I would have done it so much better. But
Yeah.
they're only saying that because they just want that position in general.
Mhm.
They want that lifestyle in general. The thing is, I
Or
was
they
like,
think they want it because it looks really nice.
yeah, they think they want it because it
And
looks nice.
when something like that, when Robert Downey Jr. comes out and says like, it wasn't as great as you see it,
Mm-hmm.
people are like, I don't want to know that. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
it to be perfect.
Yeah, I want it to be perfect, and no one wants to accept that hard truth. And so that's why a lot of people get mad whenever celebrities fall and do their fuck ups. And again, like I feel like Travis Scott shouldn't have made that apology video because it was just, I mean, like yes, it was fucked up what he did. Like to continue a show like after knowing that people were dying, like yes, that's fucked up. But you still agged him on too. Like why are
Yeah.
you so mad? Like it's horrible, yes, but that would just make you equally as horrible. I mean,
Oh, you mean as the audience members?
yeah, as the audience members,
Yeah.
it would make
Yeah.
you
I mean,
just
you
as
played
horrible.
a significant role in what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
It's a multivariant problem.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's math.
It's math.
It's
Yeah.
mathematical, bro.
Mhm.
I mean, you egging him on to keep the show going, plus him wanting to keep the show going, equals more people dying. You knew it was going to cause that even more after you just seen like somebody die or like right next to you. Plus, these people were getting trampled over. You think they didn't feel
even
a
after
person?
they died.
Huh?
Yeah, even after they were dead.
Even after they were dead, they were still stepping on them. You think you can't tell what a human body feels when you're stepping on it? That like the skin isn't attached like a lot of people think. It's like it's loose. You can cut the skin and then you can literally touch the muscle fibers
Mhm.
under,
Yeah.
You can tuck your fingers under your skin if you
Mhm.
wanted to. I mean, skin isn't attached. That shit's loose. It's an uncomfortable step. Like I've stepped on my
I got a
parents'
knife.
backs
I think we should
before.
test out this theory.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Daniel,
Yeah.
No.
willing participant?
No.
I mean, I remember as a kid, my dad was just like, "Hey, like my back's hurting. Step on my back."
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I think we talked about this once.
Yeah, yeah,
I was like, yeah, you step on my dad's back.
yeah, yeah. And then, like you kind of get that that unbalancedness because the
Yeah,
skin is just riding
exactly.
along his
Mhm.
back.
Yeah.
The thing is, always like, you think that's not gonna work like normal at a concert. You're going to be tripping over somebody who's dead. You knew that person was there. Like, so quit making it seem like somebody is the biggest bad guy when you were the one stepping on him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like saying, that's like, oh, the fuck is it called? The city that you were talking about that last episode.
Chaz?
Yeah, the
Utopia?
Utopia.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Do you know about Chaz?
No.
Oh, it was a utopian idea of city during the Black Lives Matter protests. They a bunch of people took over like it's like 5 or 6 blocks. I think it was in like Seattle or something like that. And they took it over, and the governor like let them do it. He was like, because he even kind of wanted to see. He was like, I kind of want to see what's going to happen with this. So we let them take it over for like, I think it lasted like 40 or 50 days. It lasted like a good minute, yeah. And it didn't turn out like people hoped it would. There was a lot of murders.
Yeah.
People started killing each other. People were like shitting in the streets. Like
Oh
it
my
was
God.
bad. It did not work.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, though, is, like, the cops let them be. They were in their own area, kind of like the audience. The audience was in their own area, Like, did Travis Scott tell you, like, hey, stomp on that dude down there?
It's very dangerous to see other people as like the enemy in that sense, or not as the enemy, but like as outsiders.
Yeah.
Like people who can look at what happened with the Chaz thing and be like, they were stupid. I could do better. It's like, oh really?
Yeah.
Could you now?
No, yeah,
Just the
yeah,
fact that
yeah.
you're
I mean,
saying
I'm not,
that makes me very skeptical of you.
I'm not saying that I'm invulnerable,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm invulnerable to, like, any of that. I'm saying that, like, you have to understand that I am just as vulnerable. So are you, I mean, no one is perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. Sebastian, the dude from Carla's work?
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Me and Carla went to Waffle House last night.
Okay.
And we I can't remember how the topic started, but we eventually started talking about just life in general. And he was like, "Well," he was like, what is perfection?" I was like, "There's no perfection." He was like, "Then why do we define certain things as perfect?" I was like, "Because it's a mental construct. We think, something that can play.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah, it's a fantasy. It's something that we want. Perfection is defined by us personally. We can't define perfection as like, perfection in itself is just so vague. Perfect for what? Like when
Like you could create a perfect machine.
yes,
I guess if it'd have to be. I mean, in this day and age, I think there are perfect machines out there, that are simple enough to do a very small amount of tasks that can be perfect in that area. But even machines will fade over time.
Yeah.
Like they'll start to rust. They'll have problems at some point.
I mean, like, the thing is, I was like, I told him, I was like, there's no such thing as perfection. I was like, if you wanna know real perfection, then start thinking about like religion, because that's the closest thing that you can even think about perfection with. Because people in religions, they see their gods or their God as perfect. Like mostly Christianity. Christianity believes that God in itself is a omnipotent being.
Yeah.
He can do anything.
Yeah, all perfect.
And it's not even a he. It's everything.
Yeah.
God is everything but nothing at the same time. He can do anything, but he can't do anything at the same time.
Like, what if there was a perfect being? And I'm not talking about God. I'm just talking about like a human. Like, what if there was a human that was perfect? Or what if we all were perfect? Like, would that be a good thing? Like,
No.
do we really want that?
No, we need flaws.
Exactly.
If
Because
everybody
there's
was perfect,
perfection in imperfection.
Mhm.
Like the reason that, like, I mean, I'm not going to speak for you and correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason that like you love Maria and the reason you want to marry her is because of her limitations, and not because of them, but you wouldn't love her if she was perfect. I don't know what I'm trying to say exactly. It's like why do people love the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Like that's a fucking like what kind of piece of shit is that? They just didn't build it right. Like why would you want to look at that?
Yeah.
Like why would you want to?
It's because of the fact that it's imperfect. It's something that was like it was a monumental standpoint that over time ended up leaning. That's why it's called the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was like, it leaned because of foundation failures.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was like, since they were able to preserve it and leave it there, you know, like, it's like, oh shit, like, it's fucking standing there. Like, dude, that is so fucking cool. Like, it didn't fall over. Awesome, you know? And it just sits there.
Yeah.
You know, that's why a lot of people love the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Because, like, it is literally a building that withstood, you know, one, the sands of time. It withstood the sands of time. Like, with it leaning like that over that many years, it still hasn't fell down.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And two, like, it literally went through, like, foundation failures, and it's still standing. Like, it's kind of like if I prop my phone up and it decides to, like, almost fall, and it just fell like this. And you're just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that is so cool. Like,
It's like the broom thing. Remember that?
yeah,
Oh my god.
That was funny.
yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, like, the broom thing was, like, something that happened, like, a couple years ago, where everybody was like, oh, like, the world's axis is at, like, a certain tilt to where you can stand a broom up.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's not even true.
It's probably not.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, you can
It's-
stand a broom
it's-
up, but I never heard about the axis shit.
It's all about the flatness of
Yeah,
the broom.
yeah.
Anyways, we're not talking about hoax. So, but the thing is, I was like, that it's something that, like, appeals to us because of the fact that, like, you know, it's something that is imperfect, yes, but it's something that, like, you know, it's something that, like, you know, you typically would think, like, oh, it's gonna, like, the outcome was supposed to have this, and it didn't do it, you know.
Yeah. There's a lot of beauty in things that, like, need work. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like a big reason for marrying a specific like, if you're gonna commit to marriage for someone, it's like saying, like, I have a lot of problems and you have a lot of problems, and together we can maybe make something. We can make them better, and we can make
Yeah.
them more usable into the world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like, if you were perfect, you wouldn't want to be a part of anything else because it's all imperfect. Imperfect.
Yeah, like, if you like, I get what you're saying. You know,
Yeah.
since you're already perfect, anything that you try to involve yourself with is going to be imperfect. You know,
Yeah.
you know, like, you and yourself is already perfect. Like, why would you involve yourself? I keep wanting to say evolve.
Evolve yourself.
Why would you involve yourself with something that is
Yeah.
below you? You know, like, below, like,
I've heard, like, the idea of chess before.
yeah,
Because chess is a weird game. Because, like, you think that it'd be, like, maybe a better game if, like, you know, every single piece was a queen. You could, like, fucking move it around wherever you want.
Mhm.
But, like, the cool thing about chess is that each piece has a specific utility, and you can use it in this very specific way.
yeah,
And it would be boring if it was just queens versus queens. Like, you could fucking move it wherever.
yeah,
You know, it would not be the same way. And that's why people love the game, because you can
Mhm.
develop different strategies for it, and, like, you know,
yeah. I mean, that's true with just about anything. I mean, think about it. Think about it, like, kind of like, it's literally just how you explain. If everybody was the same, if everybody was perfect, you know, everybody would have the same, you know, outcome. You know,
yeah,
imagine, like you get the perfect man, right? In a world full of people like us. You know, we're just normal, everyday, like, people. You know, we there's nothing special about us. We're not perfect. None of us. You get the one perfect man. Say later down the road, you know, his health is, like, in peak condition, but then I don't know where he gets, you know, cancer.
mm-hmm.
Somehow. Living in our imperfect world, he somehow gets fucking cancer.
Yeah, that never happens.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now imagine we're all perfect. We all live the same life that he does. We all do everything the exact same way that he does. We all eventually get cancer the
Mhm.
exact same way. You know,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
I think, like,
we all end up dying the same way he did, basically. you know?
but in the end, it's like, people that you love that have passed away,
Mm-hmm.
you love them for their imperfections, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how you remember them. You remember,
Yeah.
like, very small things about them that,
Nobody else did.
yeah, that no one else did. And that was
Yeah.
what was perfect about it.
Yeah, one imperfection that I can always say that I will always remember Carla for, and that I always love her for, is the fact that um, she would mispronounce things.
Yeah.
Like that is something that I love. I think it's funny. I mean, what about you? What's something imperfect about Maria that you'll always remember? If you don't want to call her out, that is.
Yeah. So I was talking to her yesterday,
Uh huh.
and I was like, it pisses me off that you don't know what I'm talking about. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's say I'm talking about the Travis Scott thing,
Yeah, yeah.
Uh huh.
and I'll be like, "Oh, do you know what happened?" She's like, "No, what happened?" Who is
You have
that?
to explain it.
And you're like,
Yeah.
"Are you serious?" It's like everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I
So,
still love her.
yeah. I mean, like, it's just. I mean,
Yeah.
it's an imperfection. It's something that, like, that it's something that's not a convenience to you. Something that you
Yeah.
kind of gotta like realize, like, okay, well, I'm kind of stuck with this part of her. But the thing is, I was like, you come to love it because of the fact that like it's always there. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
if it,
I
it,
always
it
have to explain things to her. So
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like,
I enjoy that. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, that's the thing though. Is like, imagine if like you got somebody who like you were just like, oh, did you hear about the Travis Scott concert? Yeah,
So to start stating facts about it, just like
Yeah.
all of them, like all of
Yeah.
them that you could possibly know.
yeah,
And you're
yeah,
just like, damn, I guess you
Yeah.
did hear about it.
yeah. Okay, fine.
And some people like that, but yeah, that's not perfection exactly in that one sense it is, in just
Yeah.
that one like Maria's flaw that you would call it. But
I mean,
yeah,
but that's the thing though. Is like me and the Sebastian dude. He I don't know. He was struggling real hard like with this relationship and all
Mhm.
that shit. He said that throughout his life he's been through two relationships, and it didn't work out well.
yeah,
I'm not gonna spill like everything that happened,
or do. I'm just kidding. Don't.
but the thing is, it was like, um, I like just reading him. I feel like that he doesn't really know like what his he's at that stage where he's just like what is it, like what is like love, like is there something that I'm not doing that's like
Yeah,
showing
yeah.
that I have love, and I wanted to tell him, like, if he had brought the subject up like that, I wanted to tell him, be like, no, it's not that, like what it is that
I mean, it
you
could be that.
I mean, could be. I mean, but the thing is, it was like, he was like, why am I not perfect? Like, why am I not perfect enough to express
Yeah,
my
like
love?
you don't want to
in
put
that
the
way?
blame on yourself, like all of
Exactly.
it, definitely.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like,
yeah,
you do, like, again, you do have to, like, find some things where you're just like, okay, well, yes, that is a flaw that I had, done in the
Mhm.
relationship. That is probably one reason why she left, but, I mean, she also did this. The thing is, I was like, you got to put in, like, so many factors together.
Yeah.
And it's better to, me personally, it's just better to forget all about those factors. Like, if she's gone, if she decides to leave, she left. Like, there's nothing you can do, like, after that point. Yes, like, look at your mistakes, but the thing is always, like, look at your mistakes. Don't look
Mhm.
at her mistakes,
Yeah, yeah.
because
Don't
you got to,
totally focus on her mistakes,
yeah, yeah,
because then you're gonna get the story wrong.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, don't focus on, like, every mistake that was made between, like, both of you. Focus on the
Mhm.
mistakes that, like, you had made, and then just be like, listen, I could have done better in that moment. Yes. So next time, I'll try to resolve it a different way. And if you try to resolve it a different way and it still ends up going out wrong, then it's probably, again, like, look, you also got to understand, it's not always going to be you. Like, there's also people. Like, everybody's different, you know? And it also depends on, like, who you surround yourself with,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, high school, you surround yourself with a whole bunch of high schoolers, you're just going to get, like, melodramatic drama all the time. You're just going to get people, like, crying over shit, like, oh my God, like, I caught him, like, staring at so-and-so's ass the other day, like, I can't believe he cheated on me. Like, what? Like, I mean, a guy can window shop.
Window shop. I've never heard that analogy before.
No,
That's
I'm just
funny.
fucking with you. I mean, it's always good to be loyal. I mean, but you also gotta understand we're guys. We have testosterone. We're gonna want to look every now and then. I mean,
Doesn't mean that we're proud of it.
yeah, it doesn't mean we're
Yeah.
proud of it. No, definitely not. Like, we'll come home, we're just like, fuck, why am I like this? But then later on, like, we'll be like, God damn, you know? Like,
I feel like that.
yeah, but I mean, the thing is, I was like, you got to realize, like, everyone has their imperfections. Like, that's the whole point of this topic right now. Is like everyone has their imperfections. You can't just
And
base it.
if I think if people had less imperfections, then I would love them less.
Yes,
I really think so.
yes, because like if you were if you were my perfect girl, you know, I would not actually love you, you know, because my
Because
perfect
that's
girl,
just a fantasy.
yeah, it is.
That
It's a
perfect girl is
fantasy.
just a fantasy.
You are basically giving me what I want, and that's not
Yeah.
what I want, you know. Like the thing is, I was like,
It's like an advertisement.
yeah, yeah, it literally. Ah, you fucking bitch! You made a
I
complete
mean,
circle.
I'm being for real too.
Yeah, true.
But
True
like
though.
marriage is like the ultimate sacrifice of like that fantasy.
Yeah,
It's like
like
because you can
you're.
fantasize about a random girl,
Mhm.
like a girl that you saw or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it's not going to be accurate like at all, most likely.
Yeah.
And if you if you marry, like, let's say if you marry that same girl, then you're
Mm.
sacrificing that whole fantasy of that girl that you had in your mind for, you know, this
Mhm.
imperfect. I don't know why I keep saying that imperfect. This
Imperfect.
imperfect girl that you love her for her imperfections, and it's like I don't know where I was going with that.
Basically, what you're trying to say is that you are sacrificing that fantasy for someone who is imperfect. But the thing is, it was like
But it matters much more.
it. Yes, it does matter much more because of the fact that you don't know like what like it's something new to you. It's an experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you get your fantasy, you already know what the fuck it's gonna be like
Yeah,
because
it's
you
too
dream about it
predictable.
every day.
Yeah.
You dream about it. You already know like what you want from it. You
Mm-hmm.
know. The thing is, I was like, you already know like what's gonna happen. Like you already know that if you say like, hey, like, suck my dick, you know, like suck it right now, you know, like
No, right now.
yeah,
Suck
like
it.
right now, you know, you're gonna get it because that's your fantasy girl.
Yeah.
Your fantasy girl will do it whenever she wants, like or whenever you want
Yeah.
her to do it, you know. And that's the thing though, is like, yeah, I mean like that's good, but then you're just like, I have all the power.
But I think a big part of like the reason why you'd want to marry Maria is because you love the fact that she's not like the fantasy of her that she used to be, right?
Yeah.
Am I okay? I'm not sure if this is like making sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it makes sense.
Okay.
yeah, because I bet you before you started dating her, you thought she was completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, same thing with Carla. When I
Mhm.
first seen Carla on Tinder, I was like,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Every time you remind me, that's so
Yeah.
funny.
Wait, what?
They
Did you
met
not
on
know that?
Tinder. Yeah, they met on
What?
Tinder.
I told you guys
What
this during
the
like break
fuck?
one day. You guys like all
I heard
forgot.
about
I
it
wasn't
first
there.
time, like on the I think it was last week maybe or a
No,
couple
I
weeks
told
ago.
you at break. I
Oh,
told everybody
I
at
don't
break.
remember. He said it on the podcast. I was like, no fucking way. I
Yeah.
was like, that's
What?
cap.
Yeah, I met Carla on Tinder.
No way, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I didn't know
I was
this.
surprised.
Dude, I swear to fucking guys, you guys have like dementia or some shit.
Maybe my memory's not great. I'll be honest. It's got a weird focus on random things. I'll
Yeah.
say.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, like not met, but whenever I seen Carla's like photos on Tinder, I was just like, wow, like she seems, cute. I'm gonna be real with you guys. At first, I thought she was a hot Cheeto girl.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wait,
and I told
what
her
is-
that.
What does that? Wait, what does that mean?
You don't know what a hot Cheeto girl is?
Not really.
A hot Cheeto, especially a Latina hot Cheeto girl. They always bust into the room like super fucking loud, like
Oh.
long ass like
Oh,
nails, like
yeah.
you
Yeah, I
know.
know what you mean.
Yeah, they'll be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
eating that shit.
Yeah, with
and
like
just-
Starbucks, the car keys, and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was like somewhat gonna be like that,
Mhm.
but no. I was
It turns out
completely
you
wrong.
didn't even want that.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, I didn't want that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the thing is, I was like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Whenever I first started looking like into Tinder and shit like that, I was looking for like one night stand type shits.
Mhm.
You know, I was looking for someone that I can literally have sex with and just leave. You know, I was in a state of mind to where I was just like, I'm
I
free.
think there's
like,
also
what do I
something
do?
perfect in that, if you know what I mean.
Huh?
Like, perfect in like a one night stand thing. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
something like, perfect in the sense that like everything that you think is gonna happen, and then you're gonna leave, and it'll
Yeah.
be over with.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, that's the thing, though. It's like, that's why a lot... What the fuck? That's why a lot of people, eventually at one... Like, the classic, like, fucking rom-com type movies where they're just like, it's the dude, he's the
Yeah.
fucking Chad. He goes out, he has sex with multiple women. And then, one day, he goes and he's like, oh, I'm gonna have sex with that girl right there.
And then
you
she's
know?
like, "No, you won't."
Yeah, she's like, no, you won't. He's like, what the fuck?
And then he's
like,
like,
"No
"Damn, I
way."
think I love this girl or something."
Yeah.
Yeah, like they end up like loving the girl because of the fact that like it's something that he can't have, and the more he like chases and starts to get to know her, he's like, damn, like, I love this girl. Like I got to know her.
I
Like-
think that's kind of the same story of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, yeah.
Technically, it's
I mean, like-
it's just in cartoon form.
Mhm.
It's a literal beast. And the woman comes in and like tames it.
Yeah,
And I don't think I've ever met a girl that was just like, I don't really like that story. Like, girls love that story.
oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
they fucking love it. And then they'll also go into it and go like, I hate every man that ever walks the earth.
Yeah,
I'm like, do you though?
yeah,
Because you love that movie, and maybe for reasons that you can't even explain, because it's a very deep story.
it
But-
is.
yeah, but
I
yeah.
mean, he was.
But there's a reason that you
literally-
like that movie a lot.
Yeah, he was literally just a selfish monster. Like
Yeah.
what he basically the whole point of the story was to express that like, what he looked like on the outside is what is like how he felt on the inside,
Mhm.
And then by the end of the movie, she changed him from, looking like that from the outside and inside to
Just to a Chad. He turned
Huh?
into a Chad.
Yeah, he did.
He
He
literally
turned
turned
into a
into a
fucking
Chad.
Chad. Was it? I see so many videos where like where people
like
are
the
just
transformation.
Yeah.
But it's like a meme.
no, it's like the transformation and like the girls are just like, I liked him better as the Beast. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah. I've seen
Oh
that before.
wow.
I swear to God, those are
Oh,
probably
yeah.
excuse my language. Those are probably the bitches that fuck their dogs. Like I swear to God, like they're into bestiality. They're just like, I like the Beast better. Oh yeah, really? Yeah, okay.
Sure
Bet you
did.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the dog outside tonight.
Yeah. Some peanut butter, bro.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Have you seen those TikToks where it's like, oh man, I'm gonna make myself a peanut butter jelly sandwich. He's like, oh yeah, go for the peanut butter. He like opens up the peanut butter. There's like a hole.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And he was like, you know what? I'm not even hungry no more. He's like, what's the matter? What's the matter? You not hungry?
Yeah.
Don't you want some peanut butter?
Wait, does he like stick his dick in there or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why there's like a hole in it because he stuck his
God.
dick in it. No, but like
Jesus
for
Christ.
some reason it was like a small TikTok trend for like a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, people were like doing that. People would, like open up like the peanut butter jar or some shit. They're like, "What's the matter? You want a peanut butter? You want no peanut butter? Come on, get some."
Oh, it's so fucked,
Yeah.
dude.
It's a bit creamy, huh?
A little creamy or crunchy.
Yeah. Have a little bit of nuts in there. You know what I mean? But no, I mean, yeah, that's the thing though. Is like you gotta love people for their imperfections.
Yeah.
You know? And
It's not even that you have to; you just naturally do,
yeah, you naturally do it.
Yeah.
You know, like
even if you don't think about it.
yeah. And the thing is, it was like the more you try and run from it, the more you'll realize like that's what you need.
Mhm.
You know, like, and hopefully that reaches to you like sooner than later, because there are
Yeah.
some people who like continuously keep running, and they've ran so far that they can't go back. You know, like they
Yeah.
can't. They like there's nothing. They ran all the way to the end, and the end has nothing. It's a void. There's no one left. You know, it's just you alone. Like,
Mhm.
and that's the thing though, is like the longer you keep on running, the more you're gonna realize you're just gonna end up becoming more and more isolated. You know, everyone's sticking together. You're the only one running away. You know,
Mhm.
Like-
Yeah.
just stop. It's okay.
Just accept yourself, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
embrace it. Just live with us here right now. Yeah,
Live with us here.
we
in
we
my
have
garage.
we have a spot.
We have a
Like,
spot, guys.
Yeah, come on, let's go. All right, are you coming? No, okay, just stay there.
They're on their
Anyways.
way.
Yeah, they're on their way. You know, I think I got a text from them like 5 minutes ago saying they're on their way. It's okay.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Seems like we're running out of topics. Mike said that he made like a bunch.
Oh, he did. I mean, I wouldn't. I've always
Well,
got stuff
I
to
didn't.
talk about.
I thought you said he was saying that he was making a bunch.
He kind of said he was, but he's not even here.
yeah.
So.
Mike was supposed to be one
It
of the
sucks
guests
too
that
because
showed up.
I fucking we talked about it last time. I was like, we're gonna have Mike Norris on tomorrow,
Yeah.
or not
yeah.
tomorrow, next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
think honestly, I mean, I don't know if I should talk about this off air, but because it's like just about the podcast. But like sometimes I don't like because this episode that we're doing now is gonna be in like 3 weeks
Yeah.
because I'm just behind. Part of me wants to just like post
Stop.
like 3 in a week. No, so I can get
Oh.
caught up. So
Oh.
like the one that we do tonight would be out in like 2 days.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I think I'm 3 behind every single week.
Mhm.
And it's weird. I guess it's just weird because like people will see it or whoever's gonna watch it or listen to it. It's like 3 weeks later. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I said. Like to be honest
Mhm.
with you, like I
Like-
can get a vague feeling about what we were talking about, but I don't remember exactly what I said.
I don't want to stop and like wait, but I think it would be a smart solution.
Yeah, I didn't say. Oh yeah, no, I didn't even stop and wait at all.
Look. Here's the thing.
I was just gonna wait until there was gonna be like a day where like I could make it or you could make it. Like, all right, I'll just post this one. Like
What do you mean?
Like, because there's gonna be days. There's gonna be Fridays that like you can't show up or I can't show up, and that I'm gonna.
so far that
and we're not
hasn't
gonna-
happened.
Yeah, but we've only had like I don't know
We've
10
had-
episodes, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
So-
it the thing is? I was like,
This will be number 11, I believe. If I'm keeping track correctly.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to keep track because like
Yeah,
we
it's
stopped
definitely
after a
hard.
while.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we did stop after a while.
Because they started either like fucking
It was
up.
so unsteady.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like fucking cracked ice. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't even know what to say anymore. Because we lost like 3 different episodes that we had like recorded. Yeah, like towards the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
It was insane. Anybody who like listens to our podcast and like does a podcast of their own, please send us some tips.
Oh
you know?
yeah, send us some tips, dude.
Yeah, please.
Also, if
We'd
anyone's
love
listening to
that.
this that like thinks they have things to say about the topic or not the topic, but like if you like kind of what we're talking about,
Yeah. And like if you have like your
if you
own
find it
inputs
interesting,
about
if you have your own
things.
inputs.
Yeah. Just,
First of all, think about it if you actually have inputs, and then if you actually think you do,
then
send me an email
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a text because I do have an email.
Yeah, you have an email set up for it? Or-
Correct. Yeah.
You do? Oh, yeah. The Wapcast email?
Wapcasters@gmail.com.
Wapcaster. Oh,
Oh my god.
Damn, I should not have.
you just
Just
busted
redlined.
everyone's
Yeah.
eardrums. Oh
sorry,
my
sorry,
God.
sorry.
But yeah, no, anyone at home who wants to like send us any type of messages, yeah, that's the email, wapcasters@gmail.com. That's it?
Yeah, Wapcasters@gmail.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Wapcasters@gmail.
I personally like to, if we have people on, I like to
Mhm.
get to know the person that's on more than I did before,
Mhm.
personally, by, exploring topics that I'm interested in. And it's kind of weird because normally, like, a lot of the stuff that I talk about on here, I don't talk about in real life, especially at work.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, but when I do talk about it at work, people get interested.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's weird.
Mhm.
Because I like to talk about a lot of like, I don't know. I like to talk about deep things a lot, and I get deep is a very fucking vague word. Like I totally get that,
Mhm.
and I'm not trying to be like, I'm like up here, like I'm a deep thinker or anything like that. But I just think it's weird that there's a lot of times where people will get excited,
Mhm.
like when I like bring something up,
Mhm.
like that I didn't think that they would get excited about.
I mean, it's natural.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it was
I guess,
like,
yeah, it's kind of like when we have good conversations, it's almost like it's been delayed for a while, and it's like you don't want it to stop,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I feel like that's the main reason why Carla doesn't like me going to Walmart. Because I mean,
because you just stay there so long.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, the only reason why I stay there so long is because every time I stop by you guys, we always end up having a long ass conversation, and it's because like there's so much to catch up on each other, and like we only haven't seen each other for like a week. Like I literally seen you guys like last weekend, and like you know
Yeah.
I come into the store and like I'm in there for like what, like 3-4 hours?
Hmm.
Yeah, dude.
I think it just says a lot about people. That
Mhm.
there's a lot of stuff that people think about that they choose not to talk about because it's not like because they don't know if people are going to want to talk about it. Because I literally see people's eyes like light up sometimes when I bring something up.
And then
That
like
the,
it just
that
kind
the,
of dies back down.
that yeah, like
because
then when
they
they're
don't want to talk about it.
yeah, not really
Or
that
not
dies back
don't
down, but
want
it's just
to.
like I'll see them again and they'll just there's too much fucking around.
Yeah.
People
yeah.
fuck around too much and they choose to not talk about what's on their mind. And I want to talk
Mhm.
about what's on people's minds because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
people are interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, you know, I've come to realize you're more of like the serious, like you know, like I want to touch on like the serious subjects, and like
I really do.
I do too. But the thing is, I was like, I like to touch on them and like you know just kind of like caress them, you know,
I
touch
want to
on.
delve deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't know. Yeah, I'm not like you in that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like
Yeah.
to be funny,
Yeah.
but the thing is, I was like,
You're the
you just
comedic
want to
relief to
come
me.
to an understanding,
Yeah.
you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I think that's probably a reason why you know I really like this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, because like while you're over here, like, so how do you feel about this? I'm like, so how do you feel about this? You know,
Yeah.
like it's just two different types of personalities like
Mhm.
running a show.
Yeah.
You know, I like it. I
Yeah.
like
There was this one time that I was playing Pokemon Go in Nashville. This is not a sponsor of Pokemon Go.
I wish.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I love that
yeah,
game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah.
Actually, I've stopped playing it. Actually, I don't
Really?
Even, yeah, I don't even play it
I
anymore.
haven't played it in a while either, but
Yeah,
I do want to hop back on it.
yeah. I get hooked on it too easily. But
Yeah. You seen they came out with a new game, by the way.
who did?
Like Pokemon in general. Like
Oh.
there's a new Pokemon game,
Oh yeah, I mean, there's always new Pokemon games.
but it's like like you ever played League of Legends?
No, but I know what it is.
Yeah, yeah. It's like kind of the same format as League of Legends.
Oh, okay.
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
Yeah, it's kind of the same format of LOL. You know,
Yeah,
like you just walk around and fight like other parties.
Yeah.
Like with your group of Pokemon.
whenever I meet new people in general, though, I'm always come at it in a very serious way,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
why I was very
It's
intimidated
just
by
who
you.
I am. Yeah, it's just who I am. But yeah, there was this one time that I was in Nashville. This is kind of a long story, but it's a really good story. It's one of my favorite memories.
Mhm.
And because I was playing Pokemon Go, I popped a tire because I hit a curb too hard.
Mm.
So
You pulled a Darius.
I pulled a Darius. I did. Yeah, Darius popped a tire like 2 yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yesterday.
But when everyone sees this, it'll be 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
So yeah, but so I popped a tire and then I had to stop at the Shell gas station, and I didn't really know exactly. I realized I didn't have a jack in my car, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't know what to do. I remember I called one of my friends who lived in Nashville, and he was like, I'm busy or I don't even think he was in Nashville at the time. I was like, I'm busy, and I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, that's really cool, and I was like, and I didn't know if I should I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to Uber somewhere, and then I was like, I made this decision like split second. I was like, fuck that. I was like, I want to see what I can do like myself. So,
Mhm.
I looked up the nearest AutoZone. It was only 7:00, so there was places still open,
Mhm.
and there was an AutoZone half a mile away, and I was like, fuck it, I'll walk.
Mhm.
So I just walked over. There was a 45-minute walk, and it started snowing on the way. It started snowing on the
Damn.
way, yeah. And it was
What time of
weird.
years was this?
I think it was
Sounds like closer
maybe
to
in
December.
March.
March?
Yeah, something like that. I think
Snowing
it-
in March?
Yeah, that's not, dude. This is Tennessee. This
Oh,
is in
yeah,
March
you're
every
right.
year. Yeah, but it started snowing on it started snowing on the way there. It was really cold.
Yeah.
But I got used to it.
Yeah.
It was like I made a decision. I was like, I'm willing to take this on.
Uh-huh.
So I started walking, and just the fact of me saying that somewhat transcended the coldness of how cold it was out there.
Mhm.
And it started walking, and then it started snowing. I was like, wow, this is really fucking beautiful.
Mhm.
And I walked over there. I got a jack. I went back to my car. On the way back, right as I left the AutoZone, I was walking behind this black guy, and I got nervous because I was right behind him. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I hope he doesn't think that I'm following him, because I'm not. We just happened to be right behind each other. And then he turned around, and he was only I don't know, 50 feet in front of me. And he just turned around and asked me about, like, if I knew where, like, the nearest, like, bus stop was. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't really live around here. I live, like, about 30 minutes away from here. And he was like, oh, okay, that's cool, it's cool. And then, you know, we just started talking. His name was Steven. He was like a 50-year-old, maybe 40 or 50-year-old black guy. And we just started talking about, like, his life. He, like, used to live in Ohio, and we started talking about his family and stuff. And then we started just talking about, like, life in general. And it was one of the best conversations. Like, and it was only lasted, like, you know, the rest of the walk there. It was like 30 minutes. And we just started talking about it. And it was such a great time. I was, like, really loving talking to this just random guy that I had just met. And then when he left, I was like, I hope you have a really good life, man. Like, because I'm never going to see this guy again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know, I changed my tire, which was a bitch, but I didn't mind it because I had already decided that I was going to do what had to be done. And so I changed my tire and I left. But it was a really good night. And that's a really great memory of mine.
That's good. That's good. I remember, I told you about the lady in California, right?
Yeah. The homeless lady?
She wasn't homeless.
Okay.
She was
was it the Mountain Dew thing? Or was it, I thought that was a dude.
No, it wasn't Mountain Dew.
No, you gave a guy a Mountain Dew.
That was a homeless dude.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
There was a homeless dude.
I don't know if I've heard this story.
So the black lady, basically, me and Carla get off the bus, or not the bus, the trolleys. You know, we're heading back to the hotel.
The trolley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're heading back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And this black lady's, you know, behind us, all that stuff. And me and Carla are, like, holding hands, you know. She's putting her head on my shoulder, all that stuff. Walking through the streets of good old San Diego. And black lady goes like, oh, my God, y'all are so cute. And I turned around and I was like, oh, thank you. And she was like, yeah, and... You know, she was like, my boyfriend, you know, he was supposed to come pick me up last night. She was like, I was at work. And I was like, oh, really? You know, and like, we just kept having the conversation. And, you know, I mean, having conversations with, like, random strangers is, like, the best feeling ever, you know? And regardless of, like, what people say, I love it. Me, personally, I love it. There are a bunch of people out there who are just like, you know, ew, like, why are you talking to me? Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
You know, like, I have... I've never had any type of association with you. Like, don't speak to me unless I know you, you know? But how is he supposed to know you if he doesn't get to know you first, you know? Like how, like, everything starts with a, hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, when somebody, like, tries interacting in conversation, we as, like, a social species should obviously interact back. But there are people who fight against that, you know?
I mean, I fight against it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and it's good.
I just have to be in a...
It's good because that one
mindset,
situation...
an open-minded mindset.
It's good because in that one situation, you embraced it, you know? There are a lot of people who don't.
I mean, I would say I normally fight back if the person who's talking to me is just, like small talking me or, like, bullshitting me. It's like, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, I never really want to talk about that with anyone.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I don't mind any type of conversation. Like, if it's conversation in general, I am willing to be all ears, you know? Because, like, there are people, yes, who tell me about their lives, and I don't even know them. Like, to this day, I can't even tell you their fucking name. But they told me everything about their lives. Like, yeah, I guaranteed if I see them again, I'll be like, oh, how's your mom? You know? Like, how's that thing that you were planning on doing? You know, I'll remember it. I just can't remember their fucking names. You know, and Carly even mentioned that to was it Robert? Right.
Which Robert?
That's the name. Black one.
Yeah.
You guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I keep wanting to call him Richard.
No. yeah. I know you called him that.
Yeah, I called him Richard. Apparently,
his
that's like a
name's Robert.
reoccurring problem with this guy. People call him.
Oh,
Richard.
I didn't know it was reoccurring. I
don't
just
know.
heard you call him that once.
Well, not reoccurring, but he said that your new manager called him Richard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he didn't like that.
That's funny.
And I was just like,
well, they're two totally different people. The Richard that we know is
they're
like
complete opposites.
He's a redneck guy who loves guns, very sweet guy, you know.
Yeah. Obviously white.
Yeah, very white.
Yes, very white, pale white. And then Robert over here, dark, skinned black man.
Yeah, glasses. You know.
Glasses.
Also very friendly though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
completely friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked him. He said I was like Froylan, but worse.
Honestly, I wouldn't say full but worse, but yeah, you guys were like very similar when you first started. Yeah.
But the
you
thing
guys
is,
were
I was,
like siblings almost.
oh yeah.
Yeah. it was
That's why I love Froylan so much.
Yeah.
I mean, like me and Froylan are basically brothers, but I mean, so are me and you. I mean,
Yeah.
I love having conversations with you because I can actually tell you how I feel. I mean, like I can tell Froylan how I feel, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes, but the thing is, you are more of like a brother that will give me, like logical answers and be like, listen, like I understand that, like just let it out, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Froylan's like, listen, suck it up, quit being a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Just
a lot
do
of
it like
times
this.
where it's not that I don't think advice is like necessary in a situation.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you just need to hear a person
And a
out.
lot of times I don't even know like what to say, and I don't like it when people act like
They
if
know.
if I'm talking to someone about something that's like depressing or sad that's been weighing on me, and they're telling me like generic advice about it, I'm like, I just wasted my time. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like that sometimes.
I try not to do that. Because I catch myself, and like I'll catch myself doing it. And I'm just like, I like stop.
Yeah.
Like you're not ever gonna understand like how this person feels. And half the time, like I tell the people, I'm just like, I don't know how you feel. Like I'm not in your shoes, but I can get close. I can get close as I can, and tell you like, if I was in that situation, I'd probably do it like this, but I don't even know because I'm not. I've
Yeah.
never been, you
Mhm.
know. And yeah, I mean, like sometimes I try to help you out as much as I can because,
Yeah.
I mean, like you lived a completely different life than I did,
Mhm.
and if I ever see you struggling or if I ever see Froylan struggling, even if I ever see Daniel struggling,
Fuck that guy. I'm just kidding.
no, that guy's got Maria.
No, I mean I like talking to Daniel too. Like
Yeah.
like whenever I'm way more of a one-on-one guy than I am like a party guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the couple parties that I've been to, I end up talking to like one dude
Yeah.
or one girl like the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Well,
it's just like
the parties that you've held, though, you talk to everybody.
yeah. I mean yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I mean, the thing
But
is,
I don't. I
mean,
I
they're
don't.
not
I don't.
parties.
I don't
They're
enjoy it as
get-togethers.
much. Like
Oh,
it doesn't.
yeah.
Not that I don't enjoy the parties, but it doesn't mean as much to me. I don't feel like I
It's
get
not-
as
it's-
much out of it if I get some not one-on-one time exactly, but some like real talk time with someone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, the thing is, like, to me, like big group moments is very meaningful for me
Mm-hmm.
because it's like all the people that mean something to me, and I feel like again for them, all the people that mean something to them,
Yeah.
is all there.
Yeah.
Everyone who means something to somebody is there. Like we can all like just be there for each other in that one moment. And that's one thing I like about shit like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think the stuff about that I like get-togethers like that is. I mean, I guess this is something else that I probably take more seriously than other people, but it's like time. Like
Yeah.
I think it's very generous of people to like to spend time with me or to just like spend time with me because they could be doing anything else. Like you could be anywhere else right now, but like you choose to be here with me. And time is something that is it ends.
Yeah. It eventually comes to an end. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think people's time is very valuable, and I think that's personally like one of the best compliments that I can get when people like choose to spend time with me in an honest way.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I really love coming to the podcast. It's a way for me to spend time with you, also
Mhm.
our guest, whoever's on tonight.
His name's
Uh,
Daniel.
Anyways, I'm talking about just in general. But
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I mean, it's a good way for me to spend time with Daniel himself.
Yeah.
Don't really get to spend time with you, dude. You're
Yeah.
always locked
Yeah.
away
Yeah, he's always
in
in
Marine's
fucking
sex
OGT.
dungeon.
Shut up, bro.
What does she do to you in there? She's got
Hell
you
yeah.
like,
I just never see him because I don't work with them anymore. We work in different departments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
seeing him for like
Yeah.
what 20 minutes in the break room, I guess.
Yeah, that's like the only times I ever get to see
20
you.
minutes. We're like a whole
Like
40
20
minutes.
Yeah, well, kind of.
No, 15. We always take 15.
Mm-hmm. We do.
We do
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
To the T.
Even when I was there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, that's the best thing about quality time is you get to spend it with the people you love, you know.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That reminds me. I feel like I have this thing. Like, I feel like I not that I have to have quality time with someone like when I'm with them. Because if I'm not, if I feel like there's too much bullshitting going around between me and another person, it's like it really itches at me, like in a very very like aggressive way, and it's just like you could be doing something better. Like you could be,
Like if you don't want to be here, like just tell me
yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
like that.
But the thing is, it's like if
And
you
sometimes,
don't
and
if you don't want to be here for a reason, then just tell me. Like if you're only here just to be here, like just let me know. You can go and do something else.
yeah,
You know, like I get that. I get that.
I try to maximize the situation that I'm in.
I mean, but how I see it is like, if someone feels like bullshitting, like if someone feels like I don't want to do anything today, I'll probably go visit Frankie. That also kind of means like a compliment to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we don't have to talk about anything. I mean, I'm like I said, me and you are completely different.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, definitely.
the thing is, it was like I try to understand people, and I won't fully ever understand, but I can get close to it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was like, again, like we are completely different. I would take it as a compliment if someone like was just like, I'm just gonna go bullshit around with Frankie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you came out of your way to come see me because you didn't
Mhm.
want to do anything else.
Yeah.
Like you really came out of your way to come see me.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't matter like what we talk about. It's just the fact that they went out of their way to come see me. Again. But the thing is, it was like with you, it's like, oh, you came out of your way to see me. Oh, you just wanted to bullshit. I mean, like, if you want to come out of your way to see me, like, at least talk to me about something important,
Yeah.
Or like, let's talk about something
Yeah.
important
It's
and
just
meaningful.
that's the stuff that I care about, I guess. And some people don't like that, and like that's totally fine.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I'll attract the people that I want to attract, or not that I want to attract, but I'll attract the people
I
like
mean,
that
the
are
thing is,
attracted to me. I don't know. I can't really help
I'm
it.
very attracted to you. You're a very sexy man.
Okay. Thanks.
No, the thing is, it was like, I mean, with me, I try to appeal to people's emotions, like their feelings, just as much as I want to
Mhm.
be, like, I want them to appeal to mine.
Yeah.
Like, if so, like I just said, if someone wants to come bullshit with me, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with just anyone's presence. Like, if someone decides to bless me with their presence, I'm happy with that.
Mhm.
But I mean, like, if you are happy with me blessing you with my presence, but I have to, engage in like serious conversation, I don't mind that, because like it's a win-win in that situation. I'm like getting to talk to you, and you're getting to talk to me. Fuck! I keep like yawning.
Jesus Christ.
Like, and I gotta go to the gym after this.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, what time is it? Oh shit! It's 11.
Almost.
Yeah, I already know he's gonna call me.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Yo, Brody,
We're not there
ready
yet,
to go?
though.
Huh?
I said I don't think we're there yet, though.
What to end it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want to talk to Daniel about 21 Pilots, dude.
Oh my
Dude, let's talk
goodness.
about 21 Pilots, dude.
All right, let's go ahead and bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of me and Daniel's shared interests because we both love the
Yeah.
band.
I like when they first became like mainstream.
Oh, with like
Blurry
blurry
face?
face.
Yeah, blurry face.
Yeah.
That shit really.
People are like,
slapped.
dude, it's stressed out, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucking sick, dog.
Dude, I remember going to Florida and drinking a Monster Energy drink, listening to Stressed Out. Like,
Were you
huh?
stressed out? Were you?
In the terms of a, what was I? Middle school? I think so. Late middle school.
I don't
8th
know.
grade?
Stressed Out came out in 2015, right? Well, I don't know. The album came out in 2015. I know that one was a single that came out
Yeah, it
before
came
the
out
album.
Yeah.
But I was
So-
pretty soon. I
yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
it was still 2015, but it would have
I
been
don't know.
maybe a few months before.
Probably around like my senior
But 2015, yeah, 2015 I was in.
year. Or not senior year. What the fuck?
I was like sophomore maybe.
sophomore,
I
so it'd
don't
be
know.
my
Maybe
freshman.
freshman. I don't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
I mean, like, shit.
The
I
first.
mean-
What was the first song you heard by them?
I think it was Stressed Out.
Really?
Stressed
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Mine was The Judge.
The Judge.
Yeah, The Judge. It's
Wait,
still one of my
what-
all-time favorites.
What wasn't there one called Pilot?
No,
No?
that's no
Fuck, hold on.
fucking noob.
Shut up. I
I'm
mean,
just- I'm just
That's
fucking
my
with you.
favorite song.
fuck you. Look, I'm just gonna say, like, I am horrible with like songs and shit that like I don't continuously listen to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I mean, I used to know a lot about 21 Pilots, but it's just all a blur at this point.
A blur.
A blurry
face?
face.
Face?
Yeah,
Maybe?
a blurry face. One could say blurry face.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, after I heard The Judge, I was just like, dude, this is really good. Like, just the first part of the song, I was like, I really like this.
Yeah.
And then I heard, I don't remember if Stressed Out was the next one I heard, but that was one of the first ones I really liked. I remember because
Mhm.
I like the lyrics a lot behind it because it's all about like nostalgia and like. Well, it's actually really just a sad song. It's just like, back in the day, I used to like climb tree houses and stuff, and now I'm just stressed out.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't Stressed Out. Fuck. What was the one?
Ride.
I think
Ride was
so.
a big one. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
big one.
That was. I think that was the first one I heard. The one where.
It's probably just stressed out was the one I.
the one where like
heard the
someone
most.
steals his like radio or some shit.
Oh, that's car,
Car
radio.
Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
car radio.
that's a good
Car
one. I love
radio.
that
That's
one,
the one
dude.
I was listening to. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
one
the
of my
first one I
favorites.
ever heard.
Yeah, that one's
shit
a classic.
slapped.
Yeah, that's in Vessel. That's his album before Blurry Face. 4
Oh,
years
yeah?
or so before. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't
When
know
he does
any
it,
of
when
that
he
shit.
does it, at his shows, he still does this, right? He has the small stage that he still gets on. Did he
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, he's got the main stage, but then for car radio, he always goes on this like it's just like an elevated, like very small platform, and he goes up and raps the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
every time. Yeah,
That's not
his shows.
bad.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Their shows are really cool.
What was it? I will say one cover that I really loved by him was what was it?
Can't help falling in love.
Yeah, Can't Help
Yeah,
Falling in Love.
yeah.
That one really
Yeah.
hit. I really like that one.
No.
Because I like.
I don't actually know if I've ever heard the original song. I'm actually
Elvis?
being honest. Okay, maybe I have heard it,
It's like very. Like,
but I can't think about it because the one I've heard most is that one with the
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
I mean, like the thing is, it was like with his cover, it's like very like high toned,
Mhm.
which was like a really good spin on it because the original was very low tone.
Mhm.
Because like it was more of like oh, you know, but like his was just like like it was just two different tones, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
still worked,
Mhm.
you know, and that's why I really liked it. He was able to
Yeah.
use his own tone, his own like, you know, rhythm and everything for that same song, and it sounded just as amazing as the
Mhm.
original. You know, I really
Yeah.
liked it. Was it another? Was it another band? I feel like you guys probably had listened to. Was also as like mainstream as
Was
that
it
one?
like Panic at the Disco, like the emo? Because
Yeah.
they were like one of the 4 emos. It was like 21 Pilots, and then it was Panic at the Disco, and
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance, and
Yes.
Blink 182.
Yeah.
Those were like the 4 big ones.
Oh, and the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, emo was fuck, dude.
Emo as fuck. Big Time Rush. Don't forget to throw them in there
Nah,
if you're gonna throw
honestly,
the Jonas
Big Time Rush
Brothers.
was, I feel like, before their time. I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Dude, you have girls like listening to Big Time Rush like now, you know.
Yeah.
They're
I
like,
think a lot
oh
of
my
people are
god,
still-
like where are
still
they
really
at
into it.
now? And it's just like they're fucking gone.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think they're putting out any new stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But I've always loved like I mean again like Travis Scott, like I was saying before, like they became popular for a reason. Like
Yeah.
I mean Blurry Face was like their really mainstream album where like it hit the souls of a lot of different people, like
Mhm.
from like everywhere.
Yeah,
And like, you know, it's something that can't really be said in words as to why that happened.
mm-hmm.
Like a lot of things is like really popular things that hit people like in different ways, you know.
yeah,
But I've always loved I think he's very like Tyler Joseph has always been like very honest to me and like his lyric. I mean, I have complaints about their new album. I mean, I've talked to you about this, but I have many complaints about that one.
What's wrong with it?
It's not as it's just more poppy. Like
Yeah.
it's not
Oh,
as
yeah.
yeah.
It's like
There's only a
generic,
couple songs.
I guess.
Yeah,
Not-
it feels way
yeah.
more generic.
Yeah.
I've
Than his older
heard like a
stuff.
little bit of it, and I was like, this does not sound like them.
Yeah.
But-
yeah, it's not the same 21 Pilots.
Yeah, typically 21 Pilots.
But hey,
I don't know,
they're
I really
fucking
like it.
rolling with it. Like they're fucking digging it. They're like
Yeah.
fucking come to our shows. Like we love our new album. So I'm like, hey, if you guys are happy for it, I'm happy for you guys because I've always loved like their duo. Even have you ever
Yeah.
seen like their old vines? They're funny as shit.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
so funny. Yeah, they're so funny. I
think
love
I've
their
seen,
like
a video
that
before.
style of humor. As like I love that style of humor. It's like
Mhm.
clearly like sarcastic. You know, it's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Didn't he like start shaving his head at one point?
He did for Blurry Face. I
Yeah,
think
for
that was the
Blurry
first time he
Face.
started doing that. Yeah, and then he did he already have those tattoos? Like on his arms?
Yeah.
He did?
I think it
Okay.
did, yeah.
Well, he started wearing like the black ski masks and stuff. Like the whole each album has had their except for Vessel really has had like color schemes with it. Like Blurry Face was like red and black, and then Trench was
It's
like
yellow and
yellow and green, and then some black.
black and
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then Scaled and Icy's like,
It's
what,
like blue
purple and
and-
blue,
Yeah.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah,
Was it-
pink
Pink and
too.
blue.
Did Carla ever mention that she got to see what a Trench's new like whenever Trench was becoming a new album, she got to see the album like cover before it even came out.
Oh, she like got it leaked or something.
Her mom used to work at a warehouse,
Oh.
kind of like Geodis,
Yeah, yeah.
but it was like they pack and ship like all the brand new shit,
Mhm.
you know, and basically since they have to do that, they get to see it beforehand, like
Mhm.
before it gets shipped out. And she was just like, yeah. She was like, she was saying like, oh, like, you know, we're getting this one product. It's like really popular at the moment. It's getting like so many pre-orders, you know,
Mhm.
like it's going crazy. And she was like, oh, really? Like, what does it look like? And, you know, she had like taken a picture of it and she showed it to Carla, and Carla was just like, Ma, that is like the new cover of 21 Pilots.
Yeah, the bird.
Yeah, and she was like, oh, what's that? What's 21 Pilots? And she was just like, it is like one of the biggest bands like at the moment, you know, like
Yeah.
everyone's going ape shit trying to figure out like what it's gonna look like, and you have a picture of it, and she was just like, oh, okay, like she didn't care, you
That's
know?
funny.
But I mean, like,
I remember
it's-
you freaking out over the BTS album because we had it at Walmart like what was it
Yeah.
like a week and a half or something before?
Yeah, I was
They
like,
had
what
put
the
it-
fuck?
He was like, I'm gonna take it. He was like, I'm gonna buy it now.
I was
Wait, are you
looking for
talking
it,
about the butter?
bathroom. No, it was like
The newest BTS album.
The
no,
newest
it
one?
wasn't the newest.
Oh, they have a newer one now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was like a year ago.
yeah.
Yeah. Was it? I know whenever Billie Eilish's new album
Oh yeah.
dropped in store, or not album, but her record
Mm-hmm.
dropped in store.
You mean like the vinyl record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma was just like, "Oh my god!"
People were freaking out. Except it's still on the shelf, so I guess they weren't freaking out enough. It's always sitting there, dude. No
Dude.
one buys vinyls from Walmart.
Not a lot of people know, but the thing is, though, is like, I feel like Billie Eilish ended up getting a bit too much hate than what she deserved.
What kind of hate did she get?
She got hate.
I never really
because-
was a fan of her, but
She got hate because of the fact that she told everybody, like, you know, she was like, I'm bi, you know.
oh, when did
But-
that happen?
That was like a while ago. Like
Oh.
whenever she was coming out with her new album,
Oh.
she announced she was like, I'm bi, you know.
Oh, I
and
don't remember this,
I
but
didn't know that.
Then
Me
people
neither.
found photos of her like walking down the street with some dude,
yeah,
and,
it's
like-
like the stupid tribal nature that we have.
and
It's
they were like,
she's not one of us.
yeah, they were like, oh my god, like she was just baiting us, like she was.
Yeah.
It's called queer baiting.
Queer
you know?
baiting, yeah.
I've never heard that before. That's
yeah,
a funny
it's
term.
called queer baiting. Like,
Yeah, people on Twitter are accusing Harry Styles of that.
Really?
Queer baiting.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Why?
because he said didn't he just say he was gay like
No.
recently? Oh, okay.
What happened?
I mean, I've
'Cause
never
he
seen
doesn't
him.
like any labels.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, he doesn't like
But
labels
he has
like
a girlfriend now, and
that. Oh.
Wait, he said he was bi?
no, he never said that.
Oh, so people are
It's
just want him to
people
be
are
bi.
assuming, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
remember the whole
okay.
like woman thing when he was like Harry Styles looks better as a woman than I ever could. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't care. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. But the thing is, I was like, she had announced that she was like bi, and then she
Mhm.
got caught with some dude. Basically, the same thing that happened with Harry Styles.
Yeah.
And everybody was just like, "Oh my god!" Like she said she was bi, like all this stuff.
I need to see her kiss another woman.
I mean, the thing is, I was like, I hope you know
I
that.
think you guys are just down bad, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
The people that were like, I don't like this.
Oh yeah.
They just wanted to see a girl on
I thought you were talking about me. I
from
was
Billie
about-
Eilish.
Sorry.
I thought you were talking about me.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
about to be
Just
like,
the
you're definitely
haters,
right.
The haters out there.
What?
The haters out there that were hating on her for being with dude.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about me. I was about to be like, you're definitely right. Throughout high school, I used to say, I still kind of said it whenever I first met Carla, but the thing is, I was like, I kind of stopped lately. But I used to tell everybody, I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, Billie Eilish, that's my girlfriend. Yeah, I'd fuck her. Like, she is like, I don't know why. Like, I just was like so attracted to her.
Yeah, you've told me.
Like in high
I don't
school.
even know why either. I mean, she's not bad looking,
Yeah, she's not bad looking.
I
She has big titties.
I don't I don't really find her as like
video?
yeah, with like the weird thing with her phone or something that like she's taking a video or something and then her boob just like falls.
No,
Wait, what are you talking about then?
no. She has a video where like she was on live, and she was like smacking her titties.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she
I don't think
does,
I don't know if I've seen it, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, and like she smacks her titty,
Yeah.
and her fucking dog looks at her. And she thinks it's the funniest shit
I
ever.
was like, what the fuck
While
are you
like every
doing?
dude at home is like beating their meat to that shit, And then like she's over here just like the indestructible titties, and like smacks them again. And I swear to fucking God, the bitches like went crisscross, like yeah. And like you already know every dude was like at home looking at them.
Yeah.
I mean like. It's me.
Oh, I was like, is my alarm going off?
No, it's Froylan.
Oh, is he calling you?
Hello. Yeah. No.
Are you at the
I'm still at the garage. Sorry.
I hope you get it, bro.
Is that the stanky leg? Oh my god.
dying.
Are you gonna go to the gym?
All right, Dana, what does
Oh,
21
well.
Pilots mean so much to you?
Wait, what?
Why does 21 Pilots mean so much to you? I've kind of already said a little bit about me, but what about you?
I don't know. I just like really like their music.
Yeah.
I just got into the music and I was like, okay, I really like this band. Because when I first started like listening to them, it was during their Blurry Face era.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, they're kind of good. So I started liking the album. And then they announced Trench like a
Mhm.
couple years after that,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, a couple years.
And I was like, damn, I love this album. And that's my
Yeah.
favorite album.
Yeah, Trench is also my favorite album.
And
Yeah.
I decided to go to the concert. I was like, you know what? I love
dude,
this
that
band.
was it was the first showing, right? The one that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, that still might be the best concert I've ever been to. Yeah, I was sitting, except my seats were bad.
Yeah,
I was,
mine too.
I was sitting next to
like,
these two older ladies, and they gave me beer.
Oh yeah, you told
Yeah,
me
I did
they
tell
were
you that.
drunk.
Yeah, they were drunk, and they just gave me beer. I was like, I'll take some beer. Yeah,
Right.
but yeah, I've always like, I don't know. I mean,
Well, yeah.
um,
We gotta like
yeah,
gradually glide
Blurryface.
into
I
the
think
ending.
that might have been I don't know. It wasn't the first album, but I first started listening to them in that era because they started getting a lot of traction. I was like, what is this? And then I
We're
heard
probably like a good
someone was
two.
like playing the judge in the car, and I was like, what is this? Like, I want to say this is good. And then I started listening to
What?
Vessel, and then I was listening to Trench. I mean, not Trench. Blurryface.
I mean, that's the Misfits. We're not
and
the
Blurryface
Misfits,
was
bro.
like, Cielo Nicey is like way more popular, but
Yeah.
Blurryface was like the start of that, you know?
Mhm, yeah.
Because yeah, that was when people were like, damn, this stuff, like all their songs in Blurryface, or almost all of them, were like very catchy.
Yeah.
They were all like fucking hits in like the
Mhm.
music industry, because every music industry is just like, you got to put out a hit. And they
Yeah,
were all
yeah.
hits. They were all like, everyone was like, had a couple songs that they knew that they were like mostly stressed out and,
And
ride. But,
yeah.
but they were all like, they knew it. Like they knew the beat and everything.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
catchy as fuck. And then I heard, Trench fucking blew me away when I heard that one.
Yeah.
I liked that it wasn't as catchier, and people didn't like it for that. But I was just like, I fucking love the lyrics to this. Like they're so good.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
I listened to it on the
Trench.
beach. It's really good.
I don't think I've listened to
It's
it.
really, really good.
I think that's my favorite album.
Yeah, I
Mm.
agree. It's my favorite out of the 5 that they have.
Mm.
Yeah,
Was it? I think some girl was about to buy me a 21 Pilots jacket whenever I was like really big.
I'm actually
into them.
wearing one right now. It wasn't intended, but I'm wearing one right now.
It was like a bomber jacket. It was really nice.
It was probably a trench jacket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
No.
sounds like it.
No, it was a bomber jacket with the it was like the red logo.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
so-
yeah, I guess
It was like the it was
Blurryface.
like the it was a blurry face, but it was like a red logo. I don't know. It's hard to explain it. It's like
Mhm.
a vague memory of
Yeah,
like what
yeah.
it looks like. And truth be told, I was on a date with this girl, but the thing is, it was like I was on a date with her and her friend. You know, she didn't even live down here.
Yeah.
Like she lived in like another state.
Mhm.
And she came to like visit, and I was like, oh shit, like I live in that same area. She was like, oh shit, like let's hang out. And it was actually pretty funny because her friend came to like pick me up, and she had to like stop by home real quick. And like right when her friend like stopped by home, she was like, okay, I gotta go inside, grab something real quick.
Mhm.
And like I swear to you, girl just like started making out with me. I was like,
What?
I was like, ma'am, I have only been in the car for like 5 minutes. I was like, okay,
Was
whatever.
this like Tinder?
Huh? It was actually it was Kick.
Oh my god. Wait, was this the dating part of Kick that you told me about? Oh,
That's how I
damn.
met her. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and then I seriously never knew that was a thing until you told me about it like a week ago.
About a
That's
week ago.
fucking About a week ago.
Not
Not a
was
sponsor.
it?
Of a week ago.
Yeah, dude.
Not a sponsor of last week.
Yeah. Was it? The thing is, I was like, we went to Opry Mills Mall.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was around Christmas time. Me and my ex was on a break,
Mhm.
and I was like, fuck it, I'll take a break too.
Uh-huh.
And so, this girl was just like, oh, I really love you and all that shit. I'm like, bro, like this is the first time we've met so far. I'm
That's
like,
so weird.
yeah. I was like, secondly, we met online. I was like, it was just sketch in general.
Mhm.
But we were just hanging out and shit, and we go into, I can't remember what store. I seen a 21 Pilot jacket, and I was like, dude, this looks so fucking dope. She was like, I'll buy it for you. I'm like,
Oh.
no. I'm like, no.
You should have.
She-
You should have milked her for that.
I like a part of me wanted to, but like that was a very toxic side of me. But
Oh
I
yeah,
was like,
definitely. I mean,
no.
I'm not. I mean, I say that now because you're talking about it in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. if you had called me, like if we were friends back then, you'd be like, "What should I do?" I'd be like, "Don't do that shit." Like,
yeah.
she seems nice.
Yeah. I mean, like the thing is, I was like, she was nice, and I kind of fucked her over because I just kind of stopped texting her.
Yeah, because you got back with your
Yeah.
ex or something. Yeah,
It
makes
was
sense.
horrible. It was
Yeah.
horrible. I hate myself. But no, I mean like, and dude, I did it in like the most bullshit. Like, I would lie my way out of like relationships, and like it got to the point to where like with this girl, I still had the like basically what happened is I got back into a relationship with my ex, and then
Mhm.
she was like, okay, I want to break again. I was like, what the fuck? So I get kicked back, and I opened up the app, and she somehow is able to see when I'm active,
Yeah. You could like turn that off, I think. But yeah,
I forgot to
remember
turn
that
it off.
feature.
I forgot to turn it off. So she seen that
Oh.
I was active, and she goes, "Why, like, have you ignored me for so long?"
Oh man, that's so sad.
And you know what I did?
You ignored her again?
I pretended I was somebody else.
What do you mean?
I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "You know what I'm talking about."
We made out in
She-
your car.
She's like, "You know, like we went on a date, like, you know, and you said that you were being serious about all this and all that." I was just like, I don't know who you're talking about. Like, my friend just gave me this, you know,
Oh
his
my
old Kick
god, that's
account.
so fucked.
Yeah, I know. I was horrible. I was horrible. I hated myself. But the thing is, I was like, yeah, my friend like gave me this old, you know, Kick account, and he was like, hey, yeah, like, um, he was like, I just really don't want it anymore. So I decided to use it for the same shit, you know, the dating part,
Mm-hmm.
'cause he said that's where he found like, you know, girls to like, you know, talk to,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And the thing is, I was like, he said that, you know, he wasn't like, you know, really in a relationship right now, which that was a lie. He said that he's like not in a relationship and all that, you know, like he said that, you know, he just wanted
Oh, so
some
she like
alone time.
explained to you what you did,
Yeah, she basically explained to me like what I did, and then like,
and
you
then
know,
you were like, "That fucking piece of shit."
yeah. And
Oh my
as the
God.
friend, I was like, well, he was like, you know, he lately he's been you know, just by himself. Like he hasn't gotten back into a relationship with his ex, you know,
Jeez.
he hasn't done anything, you know, all that stuff. All lies, you know. I feel horrible.
Yeah.
Like I have like said shit, you know, that like haunts me
We
to
all
this
have.
day. You know?
We all have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was a horrible person for doing that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was like, I was selfish. I mean, it's not something I can stop. But yeah, no. I mean, I told her I was just like, yeah, he just wants to be single right now. You know, he meant to tell you that like, you know, like uh that like, you know, things weren't going to work out because of the fact that, you know, he has his own personal issues that he's got to solve and all that shit, which was true, but the thing
Mm.
is, I was like, um actually wasn't even acknowledging those. I was just being selfish and wanting to keep hold of like what I thought was making me happy in my life, you know.
Mm.
And so yeah, I mean, that was about it. I uh I will admit though, she wasn't even my type. She was very clingy. She
Mm.
was very needy for attention. Um, but I really did hope her the best, you know. And I still feel guilty about it. But oh well. I mean, shit happens. You
Yeah.
know?
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you know,
Can't change the past.
dude, let me fucking tell you, dating is so hard if you know you're looking for it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's so fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know, because like when you're not looking for it, you somehow find girls who are interested in you. You know,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
I'm in a perfectly, you know, healthy relationship. You know, and like I'll see like, you know, a girl give me like a side eye. You know, or like throw like some of that like, you know, that weird conversation
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm just like, why? I'm like, why now? You know, I was like, I was like alone. Like I had nobody. You know, I was like, please, like somebody give me sex or some shit at least. You
Give me
know.
sex, please.
Yeah, you know, I was like down
Spare
bad.
coochie.
Spare
Yes.
coochie.
Spare coochie, please, ma'am. But no, like you, why are you gonna do that now? Like I'm in a perfectly fine, healthy relationship. You know, why would I give that up? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like that was the shit that like always fucking happened, and that's one reason why I kind of like always wanted to leave my ex, because like those opportunities would be there while I was like with her, and you know she was being toxic, and I'm just like, dude, I could literally fucking leave you right now, you know,
Mhm.
and then like she would break up with me, and then those opportunities would be gone, you know, like either that girl would end up finding a dude who like, you know, treated her right, which I mean I can't really blame her, you know, like
Mhm.
you found somebody who treats you right, good for you, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but then again, like there are other girls who were like, you know, just, you know, like, oh, I mean, like I wasn't really interested in you, you know, or like I was interested in you, but you were dating so and so, so I moved on. You know, it's like, what the fuck? It's like you could have waited, dog. You know? But yeah, I don't know. I lived like a very weird like relationship life in high school. It was like on and off. Like I basically did date the same girl for like 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
but like there was like a little like spices in between.
Yeah,
you
yeah, I know
like,
what you
little
mean.
flings
During the breaks.
yeah during the breaks.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Breaks are so stupid.
yeah, they are.
I mean, like,
stupid.
concept-wise, it kind of makes sense to, like, take a
Me-
break from stuff, but, you know.
Me and Frontline actually talked about it because there's two different things. There's a break where you focus on yourself. You're
Yeah, yeah.
exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
You know,
Which
but-
almost never happens.
yeah, which almost never happens.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The
You
concept
focus
is
on
good.
yourself. Yeah, the concept itself is
Mhm.
good, but you got people who take break and think like, oh, break up, like literally.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's just a 2-letter word that can change the whole definition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you throw that 2-letter word in, boom, immediately you're able to fuck anybody who you want.
Yeah, some
know?
people will just take a break because they'll be like, I got a lot of people in my DMs right now. I should take a break from this relationship.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. I hate people like that.
Yeah.
I hate people like that. But yeah, no.
You gotta go to the gym.
Huh?
You still going to the gym, right?
Maybe. I don't know. He said that he was just gonna go.
Isn't everybody else going?
Huh? No, Faith fucking bailed out.
Crazy.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, though, she said that she had a headache, but she said that she was gonna go tomorrow if
Yeah.
I go.
You going tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow. Yeah. But the thing is, I was like, Frolia's not going. I'll probably go in the morning. Probably earlier in the morning.
Yeah.
Around like maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Don't you ever finish a workout, though, and go like, I just want to jump in a pool right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is like the best feeling ever. That's why you take showers.
It's not the
Right.
same, though. You can
Right.
jump. You can't jump into a shower. I mean, you can. You're just going to slip and, like, crack your head
You're
open.
gonna slip and
Like,
fucking
yeah, it's not
bust
the
your head
same.
open. I mean, yeah, that'd probably feel fucking great because your body's like pumping and it's like a few degrees higher than what it should
Yeah.
be. You know.
I just don't like it. Like, I
You're
don't like.
You're basically going through a fever state because
Yeah,
your
yeah,
blood
yeah.
is pumping and is boiling at that moment.
Mm.
You know, you're going through a fever state, and then one.
Wait, at what temperature does blood boil? Like, literally boil?
I don't know.
Because if your blood was boiling, wouldn't it, like, be visibly seen on the outside?
No.
Really?
It doesn't like actually boil.
But it could
Jason.
boil.
I mean, I guess
It could boil, right?
What
Yes.
is blood's boiling point?
I'm looking it up, too. Someone else has asked this before.
The salts NaCl concentration of blood is 0.9%. This is approximately 0.154 moles of
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense to me.
NaCl per kilogram liter, or 0.308 moles of dissolved solution.
I don't know what that means.
Boiling point of evolution of a
It says
whopping
99.
What?
Yep.
I don't understand that.
So it depends on the
What are you
altitude?
talking about? What?
Depends on the altitude,
It depends
too.
on the because blood isn't thin. Like blood is very
it's
thick.
not. Yeah.
So it wouldn't like really boil, it'd simmer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Easily drop. Oh, so I think, in space, it could boil
Mm-hmm.
easier.
Yeah, in space there's no pressure, so the boiling
That means your saliva would
Drop
boil
the bottom.
off your tongue,
Huh?
and the
Oh,
liquids in your
wow.
blood would start to boil.
Wait, what?
All the bubbly, boiling blood could block. Okay, this is a fucking what's the
Tongue
alliteration?
twister.
Yeah, all the bubbly, boiling blood could block blood flow to vital organs. Jesus, can I boil
yeah.
bleach? That's another question.
What?
Oh wait, no, this says 212 degrees. Yeah, I feel like it definitely does. Like, like if you're dying by fire, your blood's gonna boil. I think.
The same temperature as water around 100 degrees or
At this is same temperature as distilled water.
human blood boils at approximately the same temperature as distilled water,
I mean, I
212
could always test
degrees
this out.
Fahrenheit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not really willing to cut like my fucking. I mean, you wouldn't really need that much blood. A
I
pint
mean,
of blood isn't really that much.
I really don't think Maria would miss Daniel.
Yeah, Dylan, you could be our subject, dude.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
You
I
just
wanna
need
see
your
if-
blood. It's okay.
I want to see the boiling point for bleach now, because that was another question.
What?
Yeah. 238 degrees. 231 degrees. So your blood will boil faster than bleach.
Wow.
Yeah, 20 degrees. That's crazy.
Wow.
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 Wow. Wow. Wow.
And then you got Waluigi. Hey, have you seen? Fuck, there's like one video where you guys know Dragon Ball?
No.
A little bit.
No. So basically, there is a character called Cell, and he's
Is he like green?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it kind of looks like a bug,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
with
yeah.
like tail. So Cell is he's like a really big enemy.
Looks like a
in-
fucking plant.
Yeah, he's like a really
Yeah,
big
him.
enemy in the fucking Dragon Ball
Looks
universe.
cool though.
And basically, he's super fucking powerful. And I think it was Cell. And he's having he's like fighting somebody, and like they have him he was fighting Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog has like Cell at gunpoint or some shit, and then he said something to Kermit the Frog, and then fucking Waluigi comes out of nowhere, like tackles Kermit the Frog, and they both fall off like the edge, and like he just falls into the void, and then like Cell just goes, Waluigi, no! And then like Waluigi just like falls into the void. He's like,
Wow.
like it was so funny. It was just like, like he just like
He weighs
falls.
200 pounds.
Who?
So
Cell? Yeah,
he's 7 feet tall.
yeah. You know,
God damn.
you know,
Tall.
he,
That's terrifying.
He kills people in the show.
Do you know what his birthday is though?
What?
Wait, actually,
His birthday?
well, his birthday just says age 786, but I guess that's something with the show.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah. His date of death is May 26th, age 767, which is lower than the first number. So maybe it's like BC, how like BC would move up or would move down as it progressed. Maybe?
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not good with the Dragon Ball universe yet. I haven't really learned much, but I do know that Cell is pretty fucking powerful. He has a tail.
Almost as powerful as your mom.
Whoa.
Moving on from that. But he has like a fucking tail that like he'll just like jab into you, and like he just absorbs like your life force,
Damn.
and like you die.
That's dark.
Like he's killed a bunch of people by that. Like he just like, oh, you see so and so, I'm going to kill them now, and like just like
Kind of like
stabs them.
Deadpool.
Huh?
Doesn't Deadpool absorb people's powers? No, he doesn't. Who am I thinking
No.
of?
I know who you're thinking of, but that's not Deadpool.
Damn. Yeah, Deadpool did that, but in a lab.
When?
Like he got people's powers in a lab.
How?
How?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't read a whole lot of X-Men, to be honest, like the comics. I'm going off the X-Men Origins Wolverine.
What? No.
That's what happened in the movie.
No,
That's
that
what
is
happened.
not Deadpool.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's Deadpool, but it's not Deadpool.
I think it
okay?
is, though.
See, they took away fucking Wade Wilson's mouth.
Yeah.
It's not what happens.
Oh, it's not. I thought that was like the same person.
No. Okay, so basically what happens in
Because Ryan Reynolds plays both characters.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
both
he does.
like
But
act,
they
both got the
shit
same
on him
powers.
in the Deadpool movies
Okay.
that Ryan Reynolds plays
They
in
got
now.
the same swords too.
Huh?
They use the same swords too.
So
The Kanto swords. They use the same ones. That's what they're called, I think.
they're called katanas.
Katanas.
Kansas.
Kanto.
Cantaloupe.
I'm thinking of the Pokemon region. I'm sorry.
the Kanto region
Kanto
swords.
region. It kills the most powerful Kanto.
Yeah. So look. So basically the thing is in the X-Men Wolverine origins shit. What happens there is Wolverine was part of like some assassination group. This is based off of the movie.
Okay.
Wolverine is part of an assassination group. Wade Wilson is part of it. This is before he even gets any of his powers.
Right.
He's just a really good fucking assassin, you know?
Yeah.
He can still die, though, like as in
Mhm.
this form. Well, what ends up happening is you have Wolverine, then you have Saber. I think his name is Sabretooth.
I don't know.
It's Wolverine's brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Wolverine's brother. And then you have Wade Wilson. You have the guy who controls like electricity. You know,
Yeah.
can't remember his name.
Yeah. He's the guy who played Mary in Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm. And then you got what's his name? The Blob.
Yeah, the Blob.
Yeah, you got.
And then the card guy. I don't remember his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
And the teleporter.
Gambit. You got
Gambit. And the,
But the thing
the
is,
teleporter guy?
Gambit wasn't part of the original like crew.
Yeah,
The
I-
teleporter dude was.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck he was though originally.
Mhm.
I mean, basically, you got all those characters, right? Part of
Mhm.
the original assassination group, and then you got the guy who used to hire them, to
Yeah.
do the jobs.
What was his name? Stryker?
I think so.
Yeah.
And he went back and he started collecting all of them, and he morphed them all together into Deadpool.
Mhm.
So that's how you get Deadpool.
Yeah.
Is because he took all of the people from the original team, killed them all, used their DNA, and put them into Wade Wilson's body.
Yeah.
And then as a plus, they sewed his mouth shut.
Yeah. Because he
And-
wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Yeah, that was like his whole thing.
Yeah. That
Which
was his
is
whole
true
thing.
about Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds never shuts the fuck up.
Yeah.
But that's why we all love him.
Yeah.
Well,
Have you seen Free Guy?
No, not yet.
I
wanna see it
I actually
so
don't really
bad.
like Ryan Reynolds, but that movie was very fucking good. Have you seen it? Oh my god.
I love
it's,
Ryan
it's,
Reynolds.
It's
He's my
actually
role
really
model.
fucking funny. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he's one of my role models.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
He's a really genuine guy. I like him.
Definitely.
Yeah. I like him. Was that sarcasm?
No, it wasn't. No, I do agree. He's definitely genuine.
Yeah. I like him.
Yeah.
He's very
He
genuine.
just gets
guy.
annoying to me sometimes. That's why I didn't like the Deadpool movie.
What? I love the Deadpool movies.
I don't know.
I love that sense of humor.
Oh, well, then I guess that's where we part ways then.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's just got like, oh, they're joking about cocks again. I'm like,
I love that.
I was like, this gets kind of fucking boring sometimes.
Yeah, no.
I didn't watch the second one though.
The
I heard the second one
one.
was better.
It is.
but
It's way better.
I honestly don't remember anything about the first one. I just remember like not liking it.
The first one was stuck in its age. Like, the whole point about like the first one is that that was what was big. That was what was mainstream. Was cock jokes, like penis jokes and shit like that. The second one was like, you can watch that for fucking years on, and it's
Okay.
still gonna be funny. You know.
Yeah, I like Josh Brolin a lot. I know he's like the bad guy. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know who he plays. Exactly.
Yes and no. He is the
Oh,
bad guy, but
okay.
he isn't the bad
Yeah.
guy.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's-
remember
it's-
watching the trailer and it was like some weird shit.
Yeah. You gotta watch it. It's pretty good.
I might.
I like it.
Yeah.
it. Josh Brolin adds the seriousness to it, and it's pretty fucking funny. I think Deadpool in that movie, he throws a jab at Thanos because
I believe so.
Josh Brolin's in
Yeah,
it.
he's Josh Brolin is Thanos.
Yeah, Josh Brolin is Thanos, and he's Cable, and he was just like, said something about him being purple or some shit,
Yeah.
and
He was like, "Fuck that guy." Or
yeah,
something. Yeah.
It was funny as fuck. But dude, I really loved Josh Brolin's transformation for that movie. He
Transformation? How? Wasn't it a lot of like CGI?
No, he was overweight. He had a belly.
Oh, in the movie?
No, like in real life.
Oh.
And he lost a bunch of fucking
Yeah,
weight
he is pretty buff now.
for the role of Cable.
I mean, you saw Thanos. Like, he's buff as shit.
Yeah, but for Thanos, like that was like before the Deadpool 2 movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during
And
the
there's like no
Thanos movie,
CGI. Like,
Huh?
he looks like that.
oh, what? No, what the fuck? Yeah, you caught me off guard real quick. I was like, what?
Just like what?
No, but like for like the Endgame movies and like Infinity
War came out before the second Deadpool, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like Infinity War and everything, like he just kind of like, used CGI. He was just
Wasn't
like,
Deadpool in Endgame?
no.
I feel like he made an appearance. Did he not? Like, at all? I feel like he made
Wait,
like a
where?
short appearance in Endgame.
No.
No.
Didn't make an appearance at all.
No.
Okay.
Everyone would flip their fucking shit. I
mean, there were
swear
so
to
many
you.
things about that movie that people flipped their shit for.
Oh, like Howard the Duck being in there.
Yeah.
That fucking pissed me off because Howard the Duck was pretty fucking cool. He's pretty cool.
Wait, so why did that piss you off? Oh,
Because-
did they flip their shit in a bad way?
No, they flipped their shit because of the fact that like, like, oh yeah, like he's in there. Shut the fuck up. They flipped their shit because they were like, oh my god, like Howard the Duck's in there. They're like, they're gonna do some fucking crazy important with Howard the Duck.
Oh, yeah.
They never did shit.
Yeah, they just showed him.
Yeah.
I've never seen Howard the Duck, but I've heard it's like a terrible fucking movie.
Oh yeah, no, the movie's fucking horrible.
Yeah, isn't it just like a girl that's like sexually attracted to Howard the Duck?
Yeah.
Isn't that, yeah, that's like the whole premise.
She's like attracted to Howard the Duck. She wants to fuck Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck wants to fuck her.
How do you get from Star Wars to that?
I have
How?
no
How,
clue.
though? It's so crazy.
But basically what happens is Howard the Duck is sucked into that universe by some force he doesn't know what the fuck it was.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the whole premise is like his couch just kind of started floating up while he was sitting in it. And he just zoomed into like our world, and he was like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" And then turns out there's like some evil alien race
Mm-hmm.
that's like, or some evil alien like bad guy
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
there. He's got to stop it and
Mhm.
shit like that. But yeah, no. I mean, that's just about it. But Howard the Duck's just like a badass in general. Like, motherfucker would like go into space, just like kill people, and you just like, fuck's wrong with you? Just like waddles away because he's a fucking duck.
Yeah.
What was it? Fuck, I was trying to see if like what you were talking. Oh, fucking bitch! I hate scary faces,
Okay.
but like the scary faces that like are the ones that like smile and have like the big eyes.
yeah, like the one that was on the TV earlier.
You fucking bitch!
No.
no, not that one, not that one. You scared me for a second.
well, I hated
no,
that shit.
not that one. No, like that one, like that one.
Oh, yeah.
I
that's
hate
pretty
that.
creepy.
That fucking haunts
I've
my
never even seen
dream.
that. I've never seen that.
Yeah,
That's pretty
that's-
scary though.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's kind of weird because there's so many different iterations of that, but they all have like big eyes, large teeth, and that's mostly it. But it's like they're like they twist it in some way. Like,
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen Freak Show? Have you seen American Horror Story at all? Have you seen the fucking clown from that?
Yes, I remember that.
Oh
My
God.
fucking.
Let me show you, Daniel. Have you seen it?
No.
My fucking grandfather pissed me off in a way.
Yeah, he's fucking terrifying.
Wait, let me see.
I hate this motherfucker.
That's not as terrifying though for
It's-
me.
Yeah, but when I saw that shit on screen, oh my God. It's fucking hideous. I
Yeah.
hated looking at it. I don't even know if he talked at all, to be honest. He just like stood there like this.
Mhm.
He'd just sit there and smile and that like he didn't laugh, but like Jack Nicholson's like Joker, he had
Oh, yeah.
that smile, I fucking
Oh,
love
yeah.
that smile. So good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that smile. I love how who was it? No, it's not Jack Nicholson. Who the
Jared
fuck is it?
Leto?
No, the one who voices Joker in just about
Oh,
everything.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. I love his fucking like voice for
Yeah,
the
he's
Joker.
got a really
It's
good
perfect.
voice.
It's perfect. I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
weird that that's Luke Skywalker. If you think about it, like that's so weird.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so fucking weird.
Mhm.
He also voiced Chucky.
He did.
Yeah,
He did.
yeah,
Yeah. I forgot about that.
yeah. I haven't seen it, but I kind of wanted to when I heard he was voicing him because I like
in
his.
the new one, right?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the remake.
Yeah. I remember seeing that one. It's way different.
I haven't seen any of them.
Any of them?
No, none of them.
Oh, okay. Don't watch the new one first.
Okay.
Start all the way from the
original
beginning.
Child's Play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to give me. No. Do watch the new one.
Oh, okay.
This is a test.
So I can start with that one.
I'm gonna use you to conduct a test.
Okay.
So I want you to watch the new one, right?
Okay.
And then after that, I want you to watch all the old ones and tell me which one you think personally is the better ones.
Okay.
Like the better,
When
the
you say
better
the new ones, you
franchise.
mean like just the new Child's Play? Because they've made a couple sequels to it. I don't know if they're sequels, but they've got Chucky in the name, and it's like the same. I don't know if they're like sequels. Like there's like
everything that involves like Chucky and Child's Play, like all that shit. Like watch all of that. Okay, and then you get the reboot. And then watch that one. The reboot is.
No, you said watch the reboot first.
Yeah. Watch the reboot first.
Yeah.
You know which one's the reboot, right?
Yeah. It's from like 2018.
Yeah. Me and my dad went to go see it in theaters. That shit was.
Was it scary? Was
No,
it spooky?
no.
Oh, no.
It's fucking lit. I liked it. I mean, like, it wasn't scary. It wasn't spooky or anything. But the thing is, it was like. I mean, it was different. It was different. I liked it. It was a different twist on Chucky. You know?
It's got a 64% on Rotten Tomatoes. It must be good. I'm just kidding.
Was that bad?
No, 64 is like average,
Uh-huh.
I think. Oopsies.
Sorry, you guys. You have to hear me yawn. No, yeah, Deadpool wasn't
Oh, it's
in
on Hulu.
Endgame.
Sweet. Not a sponsor of Hulu.
Yeah, I would love to have Hulu as a sponsor. Free Rick and Morty.
Free Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Rick.
We can be
Rick,
part of the
Rick
next
and Morty.
season.
Rick and Morty. Rick. Have you heard that? It's a song.
Yeah, I have heard that actually.
Yeah. It's very, very odd. Don't understand why
the
it's a
next
song.
big hit.
Shit slaps. Oh, everyone's seeing my stomach right now.
No one's seen it. Actually, yeah, no one's seen it. I don't think. Am I over here? Yeah, I'm over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to end it?
Yeah. We'll probably end it right here.
Yeah. What do you think? Should I do it? Should I fucking do it? Should I post 2 in a week?
Post 2 in a
I think I'm
week.
gonna do it. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's get a
do
little
it.
caught up. Yeah, why not?
Do it.
All right.
Go ahead, do it. Yeah.
I might do a little bit of that. Yeah.
If you guys are watching this, we probably already did it.
Yeah.
You know? So
You fuckers.
you're welcome, bitch.
Fuck you.
All the fucking hard work we got to do just to make you guys happy. You know?
We do it all for the viewers. JK.
JK.
Thank you for coming on, Daniel.
Thank you
Yeah.
for coming
Thank
on.
you for spending
Thank you
your
for
valuable
having me.
time. Yeah, I was glad to spend time with you.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
We hardly get to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We miss you, Daniel.
All right. Signing off, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. How we going?